Yes, yes, yes. What's going on, family? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. We are back. We are back with another session, y'all. Come on now. And today's going to be dope because we have NFP today, guys. We have the unemployment rate release coming out as well. Let's go, fam. We're about 10 minutes out from news here. What's going on, y'all, though? Good morning, family. Good morning, good morning, good morning, man. Hopefully you guys are all having a phenomenal morning as well. What a week it's been, family. What a week it has been so far in these markets, man. Boom, 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 boom. It's gonna be an interesting day today, family. I see we got Freezone in the house. Sandro, Austin, Lewis, Janet, Julius in the building as well. What's going on, y'all? Good morning, good afternoon. Grand rising to all you guys. Y'all amazing. Y'all are fantastic. Boom, 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 boom. OTG in the house. What's the word, OTG? Off the bangers. Only the bangers. I see you in the building as well, man. Let's see what we do get here, though, fam. We're about 8 minutes out from the open. 8 minutos out from the open. Go ahead and smash that like button as well, family, as you guys come in. Smash the like button for your boy. One time for the one time. Boom, 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 boom. I see Austin in the building. What's the word? Bears with the first one of the year. Hey, hopefully that gives you a little excitement, bro, for this up and coming football year, man. It was crazy, bro. I didn't watch the game, but I knew it was happening. I didn't know what the result of the game was. But it's dope to see the Bears get that W and give you this false confidence in yourself and your team. Absolutely amazing, Austin. What's going on, Jose in the building? The Jose G in the house. What's the word, Jose? Family, we are about 7 minutes out here. 7 minutes out from major news. And then we'll be able to really see what opportunities we have in the market here, man. But I'm excited to be here with you guys all as usual. Hey, Coach, I just want to say thank you so much. When I started my training journey back when I was with IM, you and Delinesian was also my favorite. I learned so much from you. D'Angelo, man, I appreciate you so much. Big round of applause for that boy, D'Angelo. Appreciate you showing up, man. Appreciate you being here. And most importantly, big shout out to you, man, for never giving up and continuing to, pursue this goal, man, that you have created for yourself, man. So big shout out to you, man. I'm gonna hit you with a, as a token of appreciation, man. Get a couple yeehaws in for you, family. Go ahead and continue to like this, smash the like button real quick, family. We got God Effects in the building. What's going on, God Effects? I see you in the house. Warren in the house. What's going on? Shout out to all you guys out there in Trinidad or Tobago. I appreciate y'all so much. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely spectacular people, man. Let's see what we get for NFP now. Let's see what we get for NFP now. Let's see what we get for NFP. Let's see what we get for NFP. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Now this be. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. We're about 5 minutes out, 4 minutes out, 4 minutes out from the open, family. Or not the open, but from news. 4 minutes out from news. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh yeah. Let's see. Man, every bone account has been worth it. I hear that. Holy moly. You know what's crazy? D'Angelo, bro, if everybody had that mindset, bro, and understood that every blown account is only going to get you closer to profitability, bro, people might, they might react a little differently to them blown accounts. But that is such a fact, bro. That is powerful that you said that, right? Every blown account has been worth it. Like, wow, that's powerful in itself, man. But that's the whole thing, man. You guys got to be here long enough to eventually, be able to experience or, be able to benefit from the fruits of your labor, man. Absolutely. We got Mike in the house. What's going on, Mike? Always good to see you in the chat. I got my strawberry refresher nice and full. We ready for today. We locked in for today. Come on now. What do you think about the NFP today? Bearish or bullish? I mean, that's a good question, right? Let's just look at what they're expecting first, right? And I'll give my thoughts on that, right? So as of now, previous NFP numbers are 206, right? Previous report last month came out at 206. We're expecting a drop to 175, which means less people found employment compared to last month, if this comes out as factual. I do think we come out lower than expected for NFP. I do think we come out lower than expected. And if we do come out lower than expected for NFP, then I believe gold could possibly benefit from that, right? We might see a little pop here in gold if we do come out lower than expected for NFP. Right, lower than expected, less people found employment, which could be perceived as something positive for, the current environment that we've been dealing with right now. We are about a minute out, so we'll see how this reaction does actually come out. But that's my initial thoughts. I do think we do come out at least lower than previous. I don't know if we come out higher or lower than the actual forecasted number, but I do think we come out lower than previous. And I think that could really bring some strength back into gold, indices, and so on and so forth. But we'll have to see. Right, we are experiencing a lot of selling pressure here for the dollar itself as well. Right, we are seeing. I mean, we have been kind of choppy, but we have been seeing this thing trying to lose some value, or essentially starting to sell off itself. Right. So we'll see how the markets react here. We are literally less than a minute out here, guys, from the open. But that's where I stand. I think the most important thing for me, what I'm really going to be focused on, is not even going to be the non-farm payroll numbers. I'm more focused on the unemployment rate. Right? If the unemployment rate comes out higher than expected, right, then I think gold can also go, bullish and see a nice move to the upside. Right? If the unemployment rate comes out lower than expected, right, see, then I think gold and indices should correct, and I think the dollar could probably have a nice time again, right, and gain some strength here, right? So obviously, non-farm is important, but I've been focusing more on the unemployment rate because I think that holds a little bit more weight right now. So that's what I'm going to be focused on. I think unemployment rate comes out a little bit higher. I think NFP comes out a little bit lower, which in return should be bullish gold, indices, crypto, so on and so forth, and bearish the dollar. But we'll have to see, right? Obviously, what I would like to see is not always essentially what happens here. All right, but let's see what we got here, family. Let's take a quick look at this. Let's see. We came out at 4.3. Holy moly. We came out super higher for the unemployment rate. Non-foreign came out at 114. Yeah, so everything came out so much lower than expected here, family. All right, it came out a lot lower than expected, right? So non-farm dropped tremendously. Unemployment rate ended up increasing tremendously. So I would assume these things are going to be flying. Yeah, gold is flying. Indices should be, I mean, let's see what the indices are actually falling here as well. All right, so the US 30, the Nasdaq, and the S&P are all tanking, as is the dollar. Like, look at this. Like, what kind of correlations is this, family, right? The dollar's dropping like crazy, but so is indices like crazy. The only thing is really pumping is gold and foreign currencies are the only things that are really pumping right now. Interesting. Yeah, foreign currency's seen a nice spike here. I mean, the Australian dollar spiked up but immediately erased it. But this reaction that we've gotten on gold is the reaction that I would expect to get based off this type of release right here. Like, realistically speaking, right? Like, this is a very bullish release. So I'm not even surprised that we got this. In fact, I think if we can somehow pull back down, we can possibly look for an opportunity to continue to buy this, in my opinion here. All right, because I mean, again, the biggest thing that I was looking at, guys, was the unemployment rate. All right, we actually went from 4.1 to 4.3. Now, what this is doing, and we have to really think about, again, you know, the Federal Reserve and how the Fed is probably going to interpret this type of data, right? You know, now Jerome Powell, he's, you know, last week he talked about now the dual mandate is back on the table, right? With stable prices, obviously what we've been dealing with, inflation, and also, you know, a strong labor market. Right now we're starting to see cracks in the labor market, right, for the first time in a while, right? So that's why he said, you know what, we're not going to only focus on inflation anymore. Now we also have to really be aware of what's happening in the labor market, and we're starting to see cracks in that. Like, this is a pretty big jump here from 4.1 to 4.3, and only 114,000 people found new jobs. That's crazy, right? Both of these are disinflationary, right? So this, in my opinion, I'm actually interested to see how often this prediction tool right here that we get from the CME group actually updates, right? Because now I think this prediction is probably going to really go crazy, right? I think there's a higher probability now that we do cut interest rates in September more than there was 10 minutes ago, right? Like, now I'll be shocked if we don't cut interest rates in September, because all the data is supporting an interest rate cut. Let's be honest, right? The only thing that isn't is maybe one indicator of inflation, which is CPI, which is still floating right around 3%, right? But we have PPI already in 2% range. We have PCE already in the 2% range. Now we have the unemployment rate at 4.3. Right now we have NFP also starting to see a decline in the amount of people finding jobs. All the data is supporting an interest rate cut ASAP. So I would be genuinely surprised if by September we don't get our first rate cut. I would be shocked. But now let's look at the actual probabilities here coming from the CME group. As of right now, I don't know how often they update this. Like, I don't know if this 71% right here that we're showing, right? Because as of now, guys, there is a 71.5% chance that they do cut interest rates in September by 0.25%, and there's even a 28% chance that they cut it by 2 basis or by 0.5% actually. All right, so 71% they cut it by 0.25%, 28% they cut it by 0.5%, which is a big jump. There's nothing on the table with keeping interest rates the same. So, I mean, even this tool right here, guys, which is coming from the actual exchange that we technically use when we're trading futures, there's no chance of interest rates staying the same. They're going to cut. What I'm concerned, or what I'm interested in, not even concerned, what I'm interested in seeing if this is actually up to date with the current release that we just had. I don't think is up to date with the current release we just had. So once this current data we just had come out, right, and they're able to update this prediction tool, I think we're going to see this go from 71%, probably even higher. Like, again, I'll be shocked if we don't get an interest rate cut here. Extremely shocked, man. Extremely shocked, guys. But let me go ahead and just take a quick look at the rest of the market here, guys. Again, I do expect, I mean, I like the reaction that we've gotten. Is definitely what was to be expected as of, based off the data itself and how it came out. Is definitely as expected, personally speaking. It's what I wanted to see. But let me see what else. Did indices turn back around here? Because indices kind of went in the opposite direction I expected. I expected indices to also kind of gain some strength here off of this. But indices, man, they have been getting absolutely worked. Like honestly, guys, if we really look at the indice market, man, they are taking kind of a very strong beating right now. Look at the S&P 500 right here. Like this is pretty aggressive when it comes to indices, man. These things are getting worked right now. Absolutely worked. And again, I'm surprised to see the reaction that we're getting now. I was expecting possible bullishness here off of this, and I think, again, I think I wouldn't be surprised if these things do turn right back around, like the Nasdaq, the S&P, and US 30. I would not be surprised if these do eventually turn back around and start to gain some strength throughout today's session. It might wait till 9:30. You never know. It could probably start soon. I don't freaking know, right? But based off the data, like I would have expected this to probably turn around, which is not. It's actually doing the exact opposite. So I might be on the sideline for indices today. I might have to just focus on gold for the most part, unless indices do give us a crazy opportunity to be able to call the pump fake here, because I think these are pump faking. I think these are pump faking like crazy. I'm telling you, I think these eventually do turn around, probably around the open or so, but I guess we'll have to see. Let me see what you guys are doing, family. How are you guys doing so far, man? How are you guys doing so far based off the release, family? Is anybody in anything? Do we have any W's that we can celebrate today? Do we have any W's in the chat so far, family? Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice, family. Let me see. Buy stop in. Nas for science. Oh yeah, I mean that never reached. I mean it did spike up and went down. Hopefully you didn't get trapped in that buy stop up here though, because that would have probably sucked, boy. Holy moly, Austin, that probably would have sucked, bro. Like if it did ever so slightly tap you in and then flip bears, because this is what it looks like it might have did to some people. Yeah, hopefully it didn't get you. Let's see, I have a sell on from oil from 78. Oh my god, oil is falling as well here. Okay, yeah, oil is dropping nicely from 78.71, you said, huh? Sheesh, you got in all the way up here at these highs. Holy moly, King City, you've been absolutely crushing it, man. Let me give you a nice little round of applause, man. You've been going crazy. I see we got Kevin in the house. What's going on? Victoria, how are you doing? Good to see you in the chat. Let's see, 4.3, recession is closer than we think, people. Listen, Warner, you are not lying, bro. You are not lying, right? Because honestly speaking, a recession really might be here soon. Now, again, if we got to really continue to look at these numbers, guys, right? Now, how does a recession play into this data? I mean, we got to think about it, right? If less people are finding jobs, right, then that means less spending can occur. Less spending occurring, right, is obviously going to affect retail sales. Retail sales, guys, plays a major role. Consumer spending plays a major role in our economy's GDP. So if we do see our GDP contract for 2 consecutive quarters and we have the unemployment rate above 4%, that is literally going to be the start of a recession. Absolutely, no questions about that. Right, so us seeing these labor reports, these labor, this data that's coming out, and we're seeing literally in real time that more people are becoming unemployed and less are actually finding more employment. That means less money is going to be in circulation. Now that inflation isn't as much of a concern like it was a year ago, we have to be aware of these things, because now, again, if we do get 2 quarters of negative growth, and the unemployment rate stays above 4%, absolutely, people are going to really start talking about recession. And it's very possible we do go into a recession, right? So we'll have to see, man. But it's some interesting data so far, guys. Oil is still falling here. Gold is still holding pretty strong above these highs. I'm still a big fan of looking for more continuations to the upside here on gold. I kind of hope gold does one of its crazy whiplashing type of things that it likes to do here, right? Where gold, it always does something like this. Not always, but there's a high chance that it does it, right? We have the initial move off of gold, off of the news itself. Price comes back, corrects the entire move, and then we only for us just to continue in the actual direction. Like gold does this a lot for some reason, right? Like it would literally come and correct the entire news move within 30 minutes of it coming out. There is a chance that it does correct this entire thing. There's also a chance that it doesn't. All right, but I've seen it more times than not, and kind of honestly, just for me being selfish, I kind of hope it does come back down, because then I could get in. All right, I'm not in anything right now. I'm currently not in any positions whatsoever, right? So I kind of hope it does come back down here, even maybe around this 25.11 area. You know, just retest previous structure, run that, give a nice little liquidity grab, and then we go ahead and start to go bullish. That would be, in my opinion, best case scenario here for us. So we'll see. We'll see what the markets do give us, though. We shall see. In terms of indices, what we got here? We got a 3-minute flip here on US 30. We got a 3-minute flip here on US 30. The NASDAQ as well. I mean, indices are now starting to show something, right? Like they are kind of giving these 3-minute engulfings. Nothing too crazy, but we did get these little 3-minute engulfings back to the upside. Now, what I'm interested in, you know what we could do, guys? Now that we did get these little 3-minute engulfings, right? That kind of shows some type of strength. See, now, again, this is before the open here. And I typically don't trade before the open, but like setting a buy stop now above the previous 5-minute candle that engulfed, it's probably not a bad idea. All right, because if this thing does flip back bullish here, it's probably going to run. All right, if this can flip back bullish here and take out this 5-minute high from the engulfing candle, if we could set that buy stop above there and it flips back up, we're easily going to be able to get at least our 20 points out of that. Like for sure. All right, so I'm interested to see what we get here, and it could be a play. You know, even for, I mean, looking at US 30, right? Something like this. Now, if I were to take this, I will be going against my rules, which is kind of why, like, I'm like, do I want to go against my rules? Because again, I typically wait to the open for indices, but I don't want to miss this move, bro. Because I think if this flips up, I'm telling you, I think this is easily gonna at least come back up to these highs. If I were to take this, are we risking around 400? Boom, 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 boom. Let me see what we get here. Let me see what we get here. I'm telling you, this is probably gonna run. That buy stop is probably not a bad play here. This buy stop is probably not a bad idea here for both NASDAQ, US 30, and even the S&P. We'll see how this plays out here. We'll see how this plays out. We'll see. We shall see how this goes, though. No rush. No rush. All right, let me see what you guys are talking about. Yeah, the job market is brutal out there right now. It is. I don't understand how people believe that gold backs the dollar when gold doesn't give a positive push to the Dixie. I mean, gold doesn't back the dollar. Obviously, we all know that. Nothing essentially backs the dollar besides the faith of the consumers. Our faith is what literally backs the US dollar. Now, gold and the dollar, you know, typically do move. It depends on the current environment, but when we're dealing with a ton of wars right now and we're dealing with a lot of chaos everywhere, you know, gold is going to be that safe haven asset, right? That really does hold a lot of weight. You know, so I mean, gold is still making moves here. Gold is still trying to push as well. We'll see how this goes, though. I caught that NAS sell down. Let's go, Aaron. Come on now. Made 700 off the NAS. Holy moly. Let's go, Aaron. Dang, Aaron, you came in swinging. Let's go. I love to see it, man. I'm sad as hell. RIP the Dixie. Yeah. I mean, definitely RIP the Dixie family. But if you guys remember what at the beginning of the week, what I told you guys? Right, I told y'all I can't make this shit up. Like, it's literally all documented too. If you really want to fact check me, go back and rewatch the recordings, right? But on Monday, I told you guys. I said I wanted to see us take out this high right here, and then eventually flip down and start to continue to go bearish. That's literally what I said on Friday, or on Monday, I mean. And it's doing exactly just that. So in terms of the dollar itself, I'm not surprised by this reaction. I'm not surprised that we are trading down at the lower end of this range now, because that's exactly what I wanted to see. You know, so that's very interesting for sure. Very, very interesting. All right, let's see what we continue to got here, guys. Gold is starting to push back now. Let's see how this plays out here. Let's see what we get here. Let me continue with your guys' comments. Bad news is officially bad news. Yeah, we're getting to that point for sure, Warners. We're getting to that point where bad news is officially going to be bad news and good news is officially good news, right? When market conditions are back to normal. Honestly, one can even argue that we're almost there for sure, right? I mean, Jerome Powell's tone last week pretty much kind of told us that, right? So yeah, Let's see. I caught a huge W. I love that, bro. Let's go. I took the gold buy. Come on, Sean Phillips. Let's go, man. Let's go, Sean. I love that, man. Make some money for us. EU buy on Forex. Let's go, D'Angelo. Hopefully you took that and made some money. Let's see. I was told to not trade news and wait after news. That's how I personally trade. All right. I personally like to wait till after news, personally. All right. So that's how I trade as well, Lewis. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a fan of trying to just jump in right before. But, I mean, to be fair, though, if we did jump in before, we would have absolutely ate because this thing ended up going exactly how we expected it. But let's see, just sniped 500 on gold. Come on now, Mike. Let's go. I'm in bullish since yesterday on gold. Musab lost in profit. Let's go, Phil. Beautiful, beautiful, Phil. I love to see you, man. Trail those profits, bro, for sure. Let's see, I got smacked. It was all good for science. Yeah. Yeah, it's all good, bro. Missed TP by 3 points. That's tough. That is tough, but it's all good. Listen, those science ones, man. Listen, they can either go wrong or they can go really, really well, right? So it'd be like that. What's going on, Abel? I caught that NASA at the top of the move. That was gonna happen. Had to break into support. Made 700. Let's go, Aaron. Let's go, Aaron. I love that, bro. I seen it in the chat though. Let's see. What's up, Kyrie? Good to see you in the chat. The dollar is backed by the labor of the people. It is a debt security. Hey, you ain't lying. It's backed by the labors, by the. Honestly, if we really want to be realistic, right? The dollar is realistically backed by the military. If we want to be technically honest with ourselves, right? Obviously, you know, the facts are that the dollar is backed by obviously just our faith. If you actually look at, I think it's on the dollar bill. I believe it's on the dollar bill. Let me check real quick. Right, it actually says it like that is backed by the faith of the consumers. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Yeah, interesting stuff though. Interesting. I took the go buy, smashed it. Let's go, Victoria. I love it. If trading against rules, should just apply a reduced position. That's the smartest way to do it for sure. Close another portion of my gold buy from Monday. Hit my 2,500 mark for the mother junkin' week. Sheesh. Come on now. Let's go, free zone. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Go ahead and run it up, man. Let's go. Big W's for everyone. Exactly, Jose. Let's see. Backed by the people, enforced by the military, composed of the people. Yeah, absolutely, Mike. That's a fact, right? I mean, people always wonder, like, why do we have the currency reserve of the world, right, in the dollar? I'm going to be honest. We wouldn't be in this position if our military wasn't as strong as it is, right? You know, the U.S. is able to do things that it does, whether you agree with it or not, because we do still have the #1 military in the world. Like, you got to think about it, guys. Like, in terms of dollars, like how much money we put into defenses, it's like double or triple the next country, all right, by far. Like, let me see what we got here, right? Defense spending by country. Like, this is why we literally have the #1 military, is because we spend the most money in it. Let's see what we got here. Countries with the highest military spending worldwide in 2023, right? So this is from last year. Look at this. United States at $916 billion. We're spending almost $1 trillion, in military spending. The next in line is China, and they're nowhere near us, right? Like, we still have triple the amount of spending of what China does, right? So when we think about what actually backs this country and why we're able to move the way we move and why we're considered the police of the world, it's because we literally spend almost $1 trillion every year in military defense spending, which is nuts. That's nuts, but that's why we're the #1 military, and that's why our currency will, as of now, continue to remain the currency reserve of the world. And anybody that wants to try to knock us down and remove the U.S. of having that status, or at least the dollar, is going to have to deal with the military. Kind of like bullies, in a sense, to be honest with you. But it'd be like that. It'd be like that. Let's see what else we got here. US 30 about to run. I don't know. Did they flip back up? I'm telling you, they're going to. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Look at US 30 now. I'm telling you, they're about to run, family. I'm telling you, this buy stop, if this was after 9:30, man, I definitely would have set these buy stops. Look at all these. All these would have smashed 20 pips already. All these would have smashed the 20 points that we typically look for. Even the S&P. Yeah, the S&P only went up 8 points, but the NASDAQ from where the buy stop could have been is up around 40 points. US 30s up around 40 points as well, right? So interesting. I expected that to happen. Once we created those engulfings, man, I expected another push high. But we got to see if this is going to continue now. Remember what I said, though, family. I think personally, based off the release that we just had, I think these should be bullish, right? I think these should have definitely, have been pushing up already. But we ended up selling off first. Why? Who knows? Right? Is it to maybe look for more liquidity to the downside? Clearly, the markets initially didn't like, the NFP and how it came out. But was it just to liquidate some more and eventually we're going to turn around? I think so. I think we continue. I think we take out the news candle high. All right? The news candle, take out the high of the news candle. I would be surprised if we don't, like I told you earlier. So, hey, man, those things is going pretty solid. Gold, on the other hand, is still holding up here. Again, I would have preferred for gold to push a little bit lower. Come test our 2511 area. At the very least, come test the 2511. And then give us a play here. That would be spectacular. I don't know if we're going to get that. All right, like these 5-minute closures that we're getting right now are not showing signs that we want to get that. The fact that we just closed like this as a 5-minute, closed above, this little structure that's been holding. That's telling, bro. That's telling itself. Like, being able to read this type of price action is telling. There's two things that's going to happen. What I think is we just probably going to continue to push up. What I would prefer to happen is obviously we fall down, but us closing above this level right here, like, don't discount that. That shows that we do still have buying pressure right here. So we got to be patient and see, man. We got to be patient to see if we can get this push back down to 2511 here for gold based on futures pricing. Based on Forex pricing, that is going to be the 2467 area. I just don't know if we're going to get that just yet. So we got to really just continue to be patient here, family. I mean, it's still so early. Like, we're still 8 minutes out from the 9 o'clock candle. 38 minutes out from the open. So we still got plenty of time to find stuff. So ain't no stress right here. Ain't no stress at all. Boom, boom. All right, let's see what else we got here, though. I see the unemployment rate is going to get worse before it gets better. Are you anticipating fundamentally moving forward? I mean, I do agree with you, right? I do think that the unemployment rate is definitely going to be something that we do see at least stay above the 4% for a little bit of time. I don't know exactly how high we can go. Like, I don't think, I mean, you never know, right? But I don't think we're going to get into like the 5, 6, 7% range, 8% range. That would be nuts if we did. Honestly, that would be, if we did do that, it's probably because we are actually in a recession, right? That we see something like that. But I do see it, remaining elevated for a prolonged period in time, right? Once interest rates start to go back down, right, and these profit margins start to become a lot better for these businesses, then they might, be either open to accepting more clients, or just the fact that interest rates are going back down and affordability is becoming a lot more affordable for the average person. They might want to go back to work. All right, so I don't think we really see unemployment turn back around until we see interest rates really, really crash back down to earth. So, because interest rates, believe it or not, do have an effect on the labor market, just like it had an effect on, obviously, supply and demand when it comes to goods and services, right? They all kind of play each other. They all play off each other, so. Easier to spend so much when you can print as much as you want. That's a fact, and make people accept that as a fact. Let's see, 559 on the Nas buy stop off the 1 minute flip. Let's go, Austin. Come on now. Come on now. Hopefully you made back that initial loss, bro. If not, at least you made some back. Come on now. Let's see, Nas pull back. Will it fall again? It's possible. Just sniped 1,000 off the Nas. Sheesh. Now, how are you guys catching this stuff, family? Like, did you guys actually set... Like, how did you guys catch those plays? Did you guys just set the buy stop above, like I was mentioning, like the buy stop above the previous 5-minute high? Like, how did you guys catch those bangers, family? Because, I mean, again, the NASDAQ did pump up, man. The NASDAQ ended up spiking up almost 60 points already. All right, like, literally, it would have been zero drawdown. Actually, not... Yeah, it would have been around 50, 60 points. Around 50, 60 points already, just like that, so... Let's go. Let's go. I don't know. Listen, I don't know if these are going to fall back down. I don't know if they're going to go back up. I mean, I'm leaning towards this continuing to go bullish just off of the data. But boy, I've been wrong over the past week or two, family. I have been wrong when it comes to indices and the data, man. Indices have not cared two shits about the data. These things just been tanking. So I do keep that in mind as well, right? But we'll see. We might get a pullback for the open, I'm hoping. Yep. Making strategy indicator to show where 20 points sits from your entry. Need to test it out still. That would be fire, Mike. That would be fire. You know, just a little bit more convenience that we'll be able to have. So that'll be pretty cool. Let's see. Done for the day, fellas. Caught the buy too. It's support that pushed it to all-time highs. Let's go, man. Mr. Die Rich. Let's go, Die Rich. I see you. Set the buy stop off the high. Let's go, Ninja. Come on now. You guys are going crazy. You guys are going crazy. You guys are going crazy. Nah, shout out to you guys, man, that are eating, family. Shout out to you guys that are eating. I'm still waiting personally. I'm just chilling on the sideline for now. Chilling. Chilling. Just waiting. Just being patient. And just waiting. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, what we about to do here, NASDAQ? What we about to do? About 3 minutes out from the 9 o'clock candle. What you about to do, Gold? What you about to do? You look like you might want to come back down here, buddy. Talk to me nice, Gold. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice, Gold. How we feeling today? Yeah. Family, anybody else looking at anything though, family? Anybody else looking at anything as of right now? Let me know how you feel. Let me see what we looking at here, fam. Let me see. Grand Rising, what's going on, T-Pat? I see you. Good to see you in the chat. I see blue 14 accounts. Golly, Julius. Mix of PA and Apex on NFP open. Made 2,400 on 2 PA accounts and just bought 6 more. Holy moly, Julius. Yo, Julius, you do not play around, my brother. You do not play, bro. And I also realize you don't care about the outcomes of your trades neither, bro. Whether you blow a count or have a good day, bro, you still gonna show up and do what you gotta do, bro. And I love that about you, man. Let's go. Let's go, though. All right, look at that. Blew 14 accounts, which is kind of crazy. Obviously, I understand how, like, don't get too confused, though, family, right? Blowing 14 accounts is a lot easier to do when you're copy trading. Like, to be honest, right? If you're copy trading all those, and obviously all it takes is for the one account that you're trading to blow, to cause all of them to blow, right? So it's really not that crazy, right? When you understand that people are copy trading all these accounts, so that's why, man. Sometimes for some of y'all, family, if you are gonna go the prop firm route, and if you do want to go the copy trading route, man, it might make sense to not copy all of them onto one account. Like, don't just, like, you can create different various groups. If you have 20 accounts, copy 10 of those on one side and copy 10 on the other side, right? Just in case one day you do go on tilt and you mess up, at least you ain't blowing all of them, right? You know, so, but it happens, man. It happens. Damn, I wish the markets were open on weekends. I hear that. I mean, they are for crypto if you want to trade crypto. He said, gotta pay the play the way I see it. That's the right mindset, though. Great thing is, Julius, bro, like, with that mindset you got, there ain't no doubt in my mind, bro, you're going to be extremely, extremely successful in this game. Because that's really, believe it or not, that's the type of mindset you got to have. Like, it is what it is. So be it. Let me get right back into the game. All right, let me not let this little hiccup stop me. Like, nah, I need to get right back to work. All right, so that's amazing, bro. Let's see, getting more blow than all of us. Imagine being able to make a bag on the weekend while you spend weekend money. Yeah, I mean, that's the life, right? I mean, you could if you're investing into crypto, man. Listen, I'm either making a lot of money or I'm losing a lot of money every single day without ever pressing a button. Just because of my crypto portfolio. All right, so hey, man, if crypto goes crazy during the weekend, guess what? I'm having a phenomenal fucking weekend. Let's see, beautiful 1 hour closure on US 30 above the sweep. Yeah, let's take a look at those. Let's see what they doing, man. I mean, US 30 felt kind of hard, but US 30 did come and take out this low as well. How we feel about this US 30? How we feel about this US 30, dirty, dirty? He said, beautiful 1 hour closure. This 1 hour closure looked mighty bearish. I ain't gonna lie to you. That 1 hour closure looked crazy bearish. Like, if I wasn't so bullish on these things because of news, like, honestly, setting the buy stop below here is probably not a bad play. Just the way it looks on the 1 hour. Like, setting this little buy stizzle. Because I'm telling you, if this does continue to drop here, it's probably going to continue to run. Like, we have all this imbalance as well over here to the left. Yeah, US 30, like, all this could be easily get targeted and get filled. Yeah, this did look kind of bearish to me, man. This US 30, I don't know. On the 1 hour, at least it do. Hopefully it, hopefully for anybody that might have took any buys or anything, you guys are able to eat off of that. Or at least make a decision to manage your trade correctly. So, that, I don't know. That looked bearish to me. That got a little bearish to me. We gotta see, though. Let's see what we got, though. Exactly what happened to me. Copy trade on all those 14 accounts. Yeah, I figured. I mean, I lost a few accounts too that way. All right, it happens. Morning, fam. Ain't know we was on. Drewski in the building. What's the word, my brother Joe? Yeah, nah, we on, bro. You know it's NFP day. Listen, I come live on Fridays, family, whenever there's major news, man. Last week we were live. Wait, I don't know if I actually went last week live, but this week we're live, man, because it's NFP, man, unemployment rate. We gotta watch that together. Let's see, gold is coming back down. Let's focus on gold. Hey, gold, okay. Talk to me nice now, Goldski. Okay, here we go. Gold setting up. Watch gold. Gold came back. Gold might give us a sell opportunity. Yeah, I see a lot of y'all focus on gold now. Okay, let's see what we get here. I'm really looking forward to NVIDIA calls whenever the market shifts in the 4 hour. Okay, it looks bearish, but we took the liquidity, could come higher. Now, you are right about that. Oh, yeah.
You haven't touched your drink?
I've been locked in. I'm over here locked in trying to make this bag. And I'm going to be honest, this shit right here.
What? It's not good today?
Oh, no, it's busting. It's just mad cold.
Oh.
My teeth aren't prepared for this type of coldness, boy. That shit cold as hell, and it's mad sour.
It's sour? I don't want to taste it.
It tastes good, though. I always let you down eating breakfast, huh? 'Cause I be so locked in with the family here, babe. Like the chat need me to lock
I
in.
think the family would agree that you still gotta eat.
I don't think they worry about me eating. They worry about me making us money. And then we can eat after. Alright, fam, I gotta eat this sandwich before it get cold.
Take at least one bite.
Wifey been hating on me. Or not even hating on me. She been pissed at me for not eating when she cooks breakfast lately. I try to tell her, man, like, I'm locked in with y'all. He says Starbucks or wife bucks. Wifey said, what's that supposed to mean, Mike? He said, we not for real. Been there. Gotta take care of yourself. Listen, man, I got plenty of time after stream. I appreciate the wifey. She did make me a bustin' ass. What is this?
Ham, egg, and cheese on a cinnamon raisin McMuffin.
Ham, egg, and cheese on a cinnamon. I didn't even know they made cinnamon McMuffins.
Cinnamon raisin.
Oh yeah, that bustin'. Oh yeah, that bustin'. And Bitco buy since yesterday. Okay, Ricardo, let's go, baby. Love that, man. Max said same. I hear that, Sam. What she be cooking? Well, this right here, she cooks everything, but yeah, this is a ham, egg, and cheese right here. I'm surprised it ain't bacon. Her ass from the Bronx. Now you should have brought me up bacon, egg, and cheese, woman.
You know what's crazy?
One word.
You know what's crazy? When I was cooking, Nadi came in the kitchen. She said, "Mommy, where's the bacon?" I was
See,
like,
my daughter knows.
I was like, "There's no bacon today."
That's what I'm saying. Like, how you from the Bronx and make a sausage, egg, and cheese, boys?
That's ham.
Or ham. It's supposed to be bacon, egg, and cheese, honey.
Damn, here I am. Plastic.
That's Renee, too.
Cinnamon raisin. She was in her bag.
Renee's not that far. He said he about to pull up on us, too.
Hey! I haven't seen Renee in forever.
Nah, facts.
I hope he's doing good.
Yeah, it's your bussin'.
I'm gonna go eat mine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You said I'd be too locked into trading. I'm telling you, bro. Like, by the time I'm actually ready to eat the food, it should be cold as hell and I don't eat. And then she get pissed at me that I don't eat. She's like, you're wasting my food. I'm like, my girl, like, I'm locked in. Like, I'm locked in. I gotta continue to talk and teach and yeah. Alright, but let's see what we got here, family. Gold is looking nice, man. Gold pushed back down. This is exactly what we wanted to see here. Right now, we just gotta wait for the opportunity to push the trigger here. Right now, we just gotta be patient here and wait for the opportunity to push the damn button. Let's see. There's two ways that we could do it, right? We could try to be conservative here and just wait for the 5-minute closure back above the moving average here for our trigger line entry, which is essentially just a close back above the 2511. Close back above there. That could be the entry all day long to ride it out to the upside. Or you could be a little bit of a degenerate. Oh, never mind. My degenerate entry kind of like already is playing out here. My Deegan entry was going to be just set the buy stop above this 1-minute candle. And then just play that. But yeah, we're now already trading above that high. So yeah, I think the best thing is probably just to wait for that 5-minute entry. Let's wait for that 5-minute trigger line to present itself. And then we can take that for sure. But I'm glad. I like the push though. I like the push. Let's see, indices, what we doing real quick. Take a quick look at them. We are still about 20 minutes out from the open here. Yeah, indices are still chilling right now. Nothing too crazy. The dollar is still falling. Nothing crazy as well. RIP to my brother Saint. I know that boy's over there in tears right now. Like, Saint is in tears right now. Like, that's a really aggressive drop, boy. So now we officially are out of the range. We took buy side liquidity, we shifted lower, and now we took out sell side liquidity. And I think this continues. In my opinion, I don't see no reason why it doesn't. Like, this is guys, I don't think you understand. Like, this is a pretty big jump here. Like, in the unemployment rate. And this is a very small number here for non-farm. Like, this data, man, this data is very interesting and very bullish. And very risk on. Risk on, if you ask me. Very risk on sentiment. So That's why I was looking for these indices to pull back up, man. That's why I'm calling the pump fake on indices right now, right? Because I think based off the data, like risk on needs to be turned on, bro. So we'll see. We'll see what we got here. Let's see. You enjoy both, but Wife Bucks is less expensive, healthier, more available. Absolutely. Like, family, if I told you guys, like, we spend a good amount of freaking Starbucks, bro, every week, believe it or not. Like, we spend probably like $20-$25 a day just to get Starbucks for us, for me and wifey. $20-$25 every day. Shit. I might as well just go buy the stuff and the equipment for my wife to make it, and we could save money. Come on now, Gold. What we doing here, Gold? We could be a little bit of a degenerate. And even set the buy stop above previous 5-minute high if we really want to be a degenerate. Because if this current candle flips back up, I think it's going to drive. Or we just wait for the close above 25.11, 25.12, either one. Let's see. Got the funded yesterday. Let's go, Ram. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. Come on now. You got to get a hat or a shirt made. Bacon, egg, and cheese. I'm telling you. Telling you. Your room dark as hell. The sun out where you at? Of course it is. I just got in majority of the rooms in the crib here, we got those blinds that obviously keep the blackout shades, I think they're called. All right, so I got the blackout shades in this room. I got blackout shades in almost every room, bro. To be honest. So it's always gonna look darker here. Let's see. Damn, saying you wasn't a buy. I don't know if he was actually in a buy, but that's our resident dollar bull right there. Right, that man he's been calling dollar strength, and to be fair, he's probably been right 80% of the time because we've been calling dollar buys. Literally, if you guys really been following me, I've been telling y'all to start buying the dollar back here in 2020, 2021, right, 2022, and it was all because everything that happened with COVID, man. So I don't know how long Saint was a dollar bull, but I've been a dollar bull this entire time. Then obviously we ended up correcting. I was still very much dollar bull, dollar bull, dollar bull. But recently I am now a bearish bull, a dollar bear, because of data. Right? I was a dollar bull this entire time, and I literally told people, yo, 2021, 22, 23 is going to be the year of the dollar. I can literally find posts to prove that. I said this 3-4 years ago. I told everybody it was going to happen. But that was all data driven. Data dependent. I expected inflation to come because they printed too much money. They were handing out too much money. Too much stimulus checks were passed out. But now the opposite is happening. Right now we're coming from a period of high inflation to now necessarily no inflation. You know, we're starting to see our unemployment rate increase. We're starting to see less people find jobs through NFP. Right? So, which in return, it just gives us more confidence in the economy. So yeah, I think now based off the data, I think we could see this thing start to correct as well. Interesting times, man. Interesting times. I see. I never had a Starbucks coffee in my life. Don't start now. You might be addicted. Don't start now. You might get addicted. Let's see. Less Starbucks equals more profit from accounts, more personal accounts, and more. Yeah. Yo, you guys are hilarious, bro. We chill out. I'm telling you, it's time to start. It's time to buy Starbucks. Period. I'm telling you, hey man, listen. I know wifey would love a damn franchise. That would be crazy. Let's see, his head just flowing like he in the Iron Man suit. Yeah, I just got a floating head now. Let's go. Come on. That boy Abel in the cave. Hey man, it'd be like that. I said, tell wifey, I said, hey, now I gotta pull up. You spoke it? Absolutely. He said, but I ain't stupid, so I have to switch. Hey, Hey, Saint, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Are you officially a dollar bear, or are you still chilling? Like, I gotta know, bro, right? Because you're saying I gotta switch, but did you actually switch, yes or no? Like, did you actually switch, yes or no? Like, that's the main question here, though, right? That's interesting to see. Man, US 30 is going crazy, family. Nasdaq as well, man. Anybody that did take those buys on the indices, man, are absolutely eating right now. Especially anybody that took the buy on US. This thing is floating 160 points already. Holy moly. 160 points to the face. Holy moly. The Nasdaq is up around 80. The S&P is going crazy. That's up around 20. The indices are going nuts right now. Going crazy. Let's see. I'll be waiting for the 1 hour candle to close on gold. What's gold doing to come back? Damn, gold is still dropping. Okay, gold. Talk to us now. Talk to us nice. I know Renee said I think it was Renee. Somebody said that they were looking for, that they like the sells on gold. Gold might give us a sell opportunity. Yeah, I mean, so what are you looking at for sells on gold, Renee? Because this thing is dropping. I mean, I'm still a fan of the buys off the data. But boy, this thing kind of corrected very far. A lot further than I kind of wanted it to. But we did correct pretty aggressive here. Like, now we're literally at the lows. Like, do I want to be a Deegan and set the buy stop above this 1 minute candle here? How much of a Deegan do I want to be today? I mean, we're still 15 minutes out from the open for indices, but gold I could still play. How are you feeling here, gold? Talk to me nice. Because I think you could probably start to really run here. Yo, that's a crazy 1 hour candle though. Holy moly, this is a crazy 1 hour candle. Talk to me nice, gold. What you trying to do here, bud? Talk to me nice, gold. What we talking about? Let's see. Told you about the indices. I mean, yeah, they pushed back. Listen, man. Don't act like I ain't tell y'all that it look good. That these things look good. Once we got that engulfing down here. Once we got these 3-minute live OBs, man. These 3-minute live OBs, man, played out beautifully. Look at this. This is a picture perfect 3-minute live OB. All right, we have the market falling down, taking out supports in fresh liquidity, aka above a high or below a low. We have the engulfing pattern that's supported by volume in fresh liquidity all day long. All we had to do was set the buy stop like I told y'all to do. And now this thing is going crazy. So yeah, I mean, the S&P gave a beautiful, beautiful 3-minute live OB. The Nasdaq also gave a beautiful 3-minute live OB. And so did US 30, also gave a 3-minute live OB. US 30 is the only one that didn't have volume confirming it, but everything else looked very, very solid, man. It's just timing is the only thing that stopped me from getting in, just because I've been very strict with, obviously, you know, waiting to the open here, so. But this gold, though, is going. This gold is trying here. Hey, gold did take out this last little 1-minute push here. Don't be surprised if this starts driving. Don't be surprised, man. If we can close this 5-minute candle here, I think I might take that, honestly. I think I might take that on the close back above previous 5-minute high here. Stop is going to be a little wider than I want, though. Stop is definitely going to be a little bit wider than I would like. But let's see. Unemployment high, AI on the rise, tech stocks are getting liquidated. I see a couple. We still have the highest interest rate. I feel like we fall to 102, then bounce bullish again. 102 and then bounce bullish. I mean, it's possible for sure. You know me, I'm always going to say anything is possible because these markets are, you never know. But Do we fall towards the 102 and come back? I mean, yeah, I mean, we should see some bounces off of these levels, right? Like we have the 102 760s, that is an interesting level. We also have the 102 flat, that's also like an interesting level that can produce opportunities. So I do think these levels can maybe, give a little bit of strength, but I don't know, bro. The only thing not the only thing, but the one thing that you did mention, bro, that I think could really hold the dollar and possibly bring back the dollar, some strength back into the dollar, is what happened in stocks market right now, right? What's happening in the stock market is kind of interesting, right? Because we are seeing tech stocks getting slaughtered, right? And tech stocks getting slaughtered are driving the entire market down. If that trend continues, right, and it's happening because a lot of these tech companies, guys, are actually coming out with a lot of bad data, right? They're coming out with, not so good earnings reports, which is obviously affecting them, right? Let me see. Let me actually go ahead and let me see. Where can I find that actually? Let me see. Yeah, I want to see the earnings calendar. I wonder if this website has an earnings calendar. Boom, 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 boom. Yo, the current interest rate in freaking Australia is 40%. There's no way. Family, I mean, anybody in in Argentina, actually, not Australia. Actually, it makes sense in Argentina. The current interest rate in Argentina is at 40%. That's nuts. What the hell? That's crazy. 40% interest rate. Imagine that. Like, hell nah, I ain't going to Argentina. They got me twisted. All right, I want to look at some real quick. Give me a second here, family. Earnings. Yo, I wish these man. Does investing.com have a dark mode, bro? Because I'm not using it because I hate this white, bro. I hate this bright ass screen, bro. All right, but I want to see what we got here. Earnings reports. This is from today. ExxonMobil. I want to look at from this week and last week. All right, so this week we had McDonald's. Don't care about that. Okay, Microsoft. Microsoft actually came out better than expected, though. All right, Microsoft, they had better revenue, higher revenue come out, and they also had higher earnings per share by a penny. But it actually came out pretty good, man. Let's see what else. We have Meta. Meta came out at $39 billion worth of revenue and $5.60 earnings per share. I mean, even Meta came out better than expected too, man. Let's see. Apple came out better than expected for revenue and earnings per share. See, Amazon came out a little bit lower in terms of revenue, but earnings per share still came out higher. I mean, the data been coming out pretty positive, man. I wonder why tech stocks are still getting absolutely worked the way they are. What do we have next week? Anything crazy? Any big boys next week? No big boys next week. What did we had? What did we had last week? That's what I want to know. What did we had last week, bro? Let's see. Okay, so Google came out better than expected as well. And then we had, yeah, I mean, the only one that really didn't come out and had a miss was Amazon. Everything else came out pretty good. I'm surprised why these markets are really falling the way they are in terms of indices, man. It just doesn't make sense to me personally. But who am I, right? All right, let's see what else we got here. Gold. What we doing here, gold? Gold. What we doing here, gold? Gold. Yo. Gold. What we doing here, y'all? I see looking for oil buys, just waiting for it to close above the highs. See oil. Yeah, like setting like the buy stop above this 5-minute high on oil might not be a bad idea. All right, because if this is able to turn around, this thing is kind of falling pretty hard here, but there is that chance if we do take out this 5-minute high to just create this engulfing. that we probably are going to drive here. But we did just give a 5-minute closure there. We got to see how that plays out. Gold looks pretty solid, and gold is trying to make a rebound here. US 30 is still pretty good here, holding up pretty high. The Nasdaq and the S&P are as well. We are officially about 4.5 minutes out from the open here, and we'll see what we get here. We got JJ in the building. What's going on, JJ? Appreciate you, dog. We got Michael G in the house. Don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you, Michael G, for that heads up for everybody. You're absolutely amazing. Let's see. I think push didn't even get in. I saw my opportunity and didn't pull the trigger. We got to pull the trigger. You know why I call it the trigger line entry? Right? For at least the setups that I look at. It's because we're literally using it as a trigger. like it closes above or below that 13, man. That's the trigger. Boy, you got to pull that trigger. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's why I call it the trigger line. So it could be our trigger. Let's see. Oh boy, we made money. US 30 buys. Gold buys took it all. About to buy a Lambo. 2,500 on gold today. Let's go. This guy Roman, bro. You are hilarious. Let's go though, Roman. I love it, bro. My guy Ricardo with 200 pips on Bitcoin twice. Let's go, Ricardo. Let's go, man. Let's see. I felt that, bro. No cap. Bum ass bright screen. Yeah, bro. I hate white screens, bro. I hate white screens. That's why I literally changed from using investing.com for the news to now using my FX book for the news. Because they actually have dark mode. Like, boy, I can't stand bright screens, bro. I really, like, it bothers me when I look at bright screens. We got JJ in the building. What's going on, JJ? Good to see you in the chat, man. Gold making me gains. That's what she doing. Go for the buys. I mean, gold is looking solid, man. Gold is looking solid. It really is. I mean, we still about 5 minutes out from the open too, but I still like gold. Only reason why I'm still chilling now is because I mean we're like in the middle of this range right here, right? I'm not too much of a fan. If we would have got into the gold down here below the range and it brought us in the range, that would have been phenomenal, right? But now that we're kind of like stuck in the range, this could still realistically go either direction. I do fully expect it to go bullish, but technically this still could fall back down and just start to correct. So I'd rather be conservative trading with y'all and just wait for the break above. Right, if we can get a nice close above 25.11, see, then I'll be very interested because now we're outside of the range. This little choppy range that we were in here. We took out the range, spiked up because of news, came back within it. Yeah, I want to be kind of, you know, confident that this is going to run here. So I want to see a close back above 25.11, 25.12, and then we'll see what we get here. Come on, Lee. Come on, Lee. This drink right here is OD. This thing goes crazy. Strawberry refresher with lemonade, family. Go get you one and change your life. I'm telling you. Go get you one and change your life. I see vetoes the technically possibilities. I hear you. Bro, you still gonna do the 100 push-ups a day? Listen, I ain't write the post for no reason. You know what I was gonna do too? I was literally gonna make a whole like group chat, like a Telegram or something too, for people to hold each other accountable. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna need some accountability if I'm gonna be doing 100 push-ups a day. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, I'm gonna need some accountability. And that's why I need y'all to check me. Like, yo, Abel, check-in time. Check-in for the one time. Yeah, I need that. I need that check-in. I need that check-in, man. Because I know I'm not going to be able to do it every single day. I know I'm going to get lazy. But I know I also need to do it, bro. Like, I need to do these 100 push-ups every day. Like, the difference in my body will be crazy. I'll probably look so ripped. I look so brolic. Come on now. Let's see. Hell yeah, I be down. I can't do that with y'all. My jump shot going to get broke. You do that, it might improve your jump shot. You never know. You gotcha? He said, I gotcha. You with it, Saint? You with it? I ran 2 miles yesterday and killed back. So if I come down, just know we're getting a run and lift in. Listen, I need that. I ain't never gonna say no to somebody wanting me to do better. like, that's the thing, fam. Right? Like, I'm the type of person where you don't have to do too much convincing to get me to do something that I know is beneficial for me. So all it takes is, yo, let's go do this. All right, bet. Let's go do it. At least I got somebody with me, right? like, that's me, bro. Like, it ain't gonna take much to get me to do some shit that's gonna benefit my life, no matter if it's gonna be painful or not. As long as I got somebody that can hold me accountable and do it with me, I ain't never gonna say no to that. Like, ever. Stay woke. Compound, it helps to break it down in sets. Yeah, that's probably what I do. Probably do just 2 sets of 50. That's what I did yesterday. 2 sets of quick 50. Because I could do a quick 50. I'd be tired as hell, but I could do a quick 50. Doing a whole 100, though, I can't do just yet. I can't do a full 100. That's crazy. Alright, go do push-ups and shoot. You either airballing or breaking the backboard. Yeah. You got fake strength, right? You over here chucking the ball mad hard now. Yo, gold is going crazy too for some of y'all, family. Hopefully, yo, man, listen, the market's been playing very nice today, man. I'm not even gonna lie. They've been treating us very nicely. Let's see what we get here, though. We do got the open now, family. We do got the open. Excuse me. Let's see what we get here on the open. Initial thoughts. I mean, indices are falling here on the open. Gold is pushing up on the open. The dollar really isn't doing much on the open. But gold is going crazy, man. Gold is going crazy. I mean, I told y'all. What did I tell y'all? I know I told y'all this stuff, family. What did I tell y'all? I told y'all gold typically likes to do this, but we have the actual news release. It comes all the way back down, and then you have the opportunity to go ahead and ride it out. And now, hopefully this does hold. And now we just start to trickle the rest of the day to the upside, right? So again, looks pretty solid. To be fair, I'm not in anything. Oh, we also got a trigger line entry too, a 15 minute. It's not an engulfing, but we did close back above the trigger line off of the bounce of the 50. Oh man, this thing is gonna run. This thing is gonna run. This thing is going to run. I see. Time to buy gold. Stay woke. Yeah, I know. It's like now I feel bad trying to buy gold this high. like that's the dilemma I'm gonna be in now. Yeah, gold is going nuts, bro. Gold is going nuts. Come on now. What's the rest of the market doing? US 30 is starting to fall pretty hard here. Nasdaq is turning around. So is the S&P as well. Let's see. Let's see what we get here. Now with that attitude, you're not. Not that attitude, you not. Oh yeah. Remember, yo, Renee, remember, bro, we used to get mad at people for saying shit like, oh, I'm gonna try to do this. Like, we used to really violate people. Like, what do you mean you're about to try, bro? It's either you're gonna do it or you're not. Yo, the MLM days, man. We used to, at least our team, right? Like, our team inside of MLM days, man, like, we were actually truly trying to help people get better. Like, truly get better. like, you couldn't say try around us. You couldn't talk about nothing negative, right? Like, we're talking about anything that was negative that wasn't gonna help you grow. If you did that shit in front of us, boy, we calling you out, all of us. And you gotta do push-ups. No cap. Yo, it's dumb funny. We really used to do that all the time. Facts, 10 push-ups. Yeah. Like, what you mean you gonna don't try to do anything around me? Is it you gonna do it or you're not? That shit is hilarious, bro. Attitude is everything though, right? That's why we were like that, man. Your attitude really, determined your altitude, right? That's another MLM bar. Your attitude determines your altitude. Mad shit we used to say. To be honest, it's really fair. Like, all that stuff is real fair, real factual, which is hilarious. Let's see what we get here. Abel, you buy high and I'll buy it low. Listen, I'd rather stay out. like I'd rather stay the hell out. To be honest, like right now, like gold. Again, I know I said that I would buy on a close above here. Boy, my only thing is like, all right, if I were to take the buy now up here, like, where's my stop loss gotta go? It's technically still gotta go below the low. I'm like, boy, that's a big stop for my liking, boy. That's 132 pips, bro. That's a big stop. I'm not gonna be able to place no contracts. But this didn't look like it's about to keep on running though, family, man. I mean, shout out to y'all that might have got into this, man. I don't know. I'm gonna be patient with this. I don't want to have no 100 plus pip stop loss right now. Let's see, what's the rest of the market doing here? Yeah, indices turned around pretty nicely though. They did fall pretty hard. And to be honest, like rejecting that aggressively in an already super bearish market, these indices might stay low. I don't know if they're gonna turn back around. Because these indices are already getting smoked. They've been getting smoked. So seeing this type of rejection up here, yeah, this thing might really stay. This might stay woke. This might stay woke like that. Now what we could do is if this does flip back bullish for whatever reason, if this is able to find some steam and take out previous 5-minute high, see that's telling me that we do have some bullishness here. So then I might consider taking the buy off of that. But we gotta see. Man, the prop firm may cut my account because of accidental sell button I pressed trying to close out my trade. That's tough, Aaron. You know what's crazy? That happened to me last week, Aaron. I promise you, that happened to me last week. It actually happened to me live with you guys, right? Where I tried to close out of a position. And I ended up, it was actually, I tried to set the sell stop or the buy stop, or at least my stop loss. I tried to move it into profit. But I accidentally added way more contracts and ended up triggering. So it's a little different, but I've also had situations where I accidentally pressed the wrong button. I mean, yesterday alone, I didn't press the wrong button, but I forgot I had a trade. I forgot I had set a buy stop. Thank God by the time we noticed it, we were up a good amount. But boy, that could have hurt me bad. But yeah, I've taken losses too, bro, on accident. That really took a big chunk of my account for sure. So I get it. I understand. Let's see what we get here, guys. I mean, the NASDAQ is starting to push up aggressively right now. Let's see. Are you actually going to start to push higher here? Like, what are you about to do here, Nas? Like, what are you trying to do here, Nasty Nas? Don't talk. Don't play with me. You said I bought Nas, just made 1,000 while they poured my coffee with 3 contracts. Let's go. Let's go. I think earnings were trash for indices this week. I mean, we tried to look into it. I didn't see nothing crazy. Like a lot of the top stocks, man, at least the top tech ones did pretty good in terms of earnings. The only one that missed on revenue was Amazon, I believe it was. So I don't know. I don't understand why these markets are falling the way they are. Let's see, gold. Okay, see now gold is coming back. Yeah, gold. Now talk to me nice, gold. Talk to me nice, gold. What we about to do here? What we about to do here? I like what you did there. I like that you just did this flip. I likes that. Come on now. Yeah. Let's see, you're the one who helped me with trading, bro? That's love, man. That's love. I appreciate you. Malachias. Hopefully I said your name right. That's love, bro. Supported by volume, yep. Let's see what gold does here. If we are able to flip back up here, I might take this. I might take this if we're able to flip back up here. Let's see what we get here. Let's see. Indices see now the NASDAQ is running, boy. Look at this. Oh yeah, nasty Nas. Talk to me nice. Look at this. What's the S&P doing? S&P also came back up. What's US 30 doing? US 30 is also trying to push back up now too here. Talk to me nice. Yeah, NASDAQ is running. Dang. Nasty Nas, boy. Nasty Nas. Nasty Nas. It's just more manipulation to get more stops. I closed out too early. Probably would have passed my funded on that one trade. Yeah, I mean, this thing definitely turned around and started going crazy now. 60% completion in 2 mother junkin' days. Let's go, Renee. Come on now, buddy. Let's go. Let's go, buddy. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's the type of shit I talk about, family. Like, come on now. Let's get to it. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we got here now. I mean, the NASDAQ is going crazy. Completely turned back around. The S&P as well is looking pretty solid. I mean, this could still drive here. US dirty 30. Hey man, US dirty 30. If it's able to flip back bullish here, this could be a play. What we thinking, US 30? Are you gonna flip like your brother and sister? Are you going to flip like your brother and sister? Or no, because the NASDAQ is still pushing. Sheesh. That's done, TP. Easy work. Let's go, Drew. All because of you. Love it here. That's what I'm saying. I love it here, too. I don't know about y'all, but I love it here. I love it here. You know why I love it here, family? To be honest with y'all. Because I don't feel no pressure whatsoever trading in front of y'all. Believe it or not. I'm not going to say no pressure, right? I am human at the end of the day. Like, I don't want to sit here and just lie to y'all neither, right? Because it's against the rules to lie. But I love it here, man, because for one, I could come on here and just do my thizzle, man, and y'all gon' hold me accountable and check me and keep me in check, and that's what I like, man. I love it here too. Love it here too. Let's see what we get here. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. US 30. Yeah, now you're trying to flip up here. I see you. I see you, dog. If I were to take the buy right now, how would this look? How would this look? Yeah, man. Let's see, bro. I don't know if you remember, but I met you at your hotel with Tyree and Kyle. I was at my first IM event in ATL. I was amazed by the view you had in front of the Mercedes Stadium. Yeah, that event was pretty fire. Shout out to my guy Tyree, man. I ain't talked to Tyree in a minute. Shout out to little bro Kyle as well. But yeah, man, it's definitely a good time, man. It's definitely good to, you know, I gotta see a picture of you now, Ram. Now you got me interested, right? Because I don't, obviously ain't gonna remember you by your username because you didn't go to the event and put your name as Ram. But I'm very good with faces, right? So I know for sure if I definitely met you, then absolutely I'm gonna remember you, man. So I gotta see what your face look like, just so I could put that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, now that event was pretty fire, man. That was a really good event. That was one of a bunch of events I did in Atlanta, and we had a good ass time, man. And I did have a crazy, like my room that I had grabbed. What was it? It wasn't an Airbnb. I think it was just a regular hotel room, but that view was nuts. Had a view of the entire stadium behind me. It was crazy. Let's see. Appreciate all the support and knowledge you give. That's love, man. I appreciate you showing up, Ram. Appreciate you a lot, man. I got some side bets going on. I got a parlay going. Abel plus 3 trades this week. So you about to feed me again? Let's go. Tyree lives by me. He quit trading, took a break. Yeah, I got to hit up Tyree, man. I haven't spoken to Tyree in a while. But big shout out to him, man. He was doing his thing, man. He was definitely doing his thing. It's unfortunate to hear that he quit trading, though. Or at least took a break. We got to get him back into this, man. Next time any of y'all talk to Tyree, tell his ass to get on the call. Tell his ass to jump on stream. We're not playing this. Like, what are you talking about? Huh. Like, come on, Tyree, what we doing here? Like, I done spoke to your mama before, Tyree. Don't play with me. Let's see what we get here, though, family. We had a crazy close on the NASDAQ for the 5 minutes. Super strong close here. What's gold doing? Gold is still holding down here. Again, I'm waiting for gold to see if we can flip back bullish now at this point. Again, we're back within the range here. Let's see, what's the best prop firm for a beginner to futures? I mean, there's two prop firms that I will stand behind: Apex and Top Step. Apex and Top Step. There's others, but those are the two that I feel like are the best for beginners, just because of the cost of the challenges, the rules that you have to abide by, and that's really it, to be honest with you. So, Top Step or Apex, those will be the two that I recommend. Let's see. Well, he hit for a good amount, bro, and chilled. Oh, hey, man, listen. If he hit enough to retire, that's amazing. I see. Bitcoin, what's Bitcoin doing? Yeah, Bitcoin is starting to drive here. Come on now, Bitcoin. Come on now, buddy. Yeah. I need Solana to stop playing, bro. I need a Solana to break $200 ASAP. Come on, Soul. What are you doing here? Yeah, nah, Bitcoin is definitely starting to push up here. Come on, keep going. Keep going, Bitcoin. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Don't talk to me at all. All right, let's see what we got here. Gold, gold, gold. What are you about to do, buddy? Let's see. Not if he hit enough to retire. I mean, listen. In order for me to stop trading, bro, like I really gotta make a bag, bro. Like I would have to make a stupid bag, and even then, like trading is like for me now that I've been in this for so long, I've experienced so much. Obviously, there's gonna be times where I just don't trade, but trading will always be a part of my life. Like I'll be a 90-year-old trader doing my thing. I don't care if I'm worth $1 billion. Like even worth $1 billion, cool. I'll throw 100 million and go crazy. All right, so trading is one of those things that once you know it, you're never gonna lose it, and you can forever, always, no matter what your age is, what you're going through, you can always trade, man. And that's an impressive thing to have, an impressive skill set to have. So, what's the best way to start learning about altcoins? Realistically, the best way, I mean, what is the best way? The best way to learn about altcoins? That's a good question, right? Because altcoins is so broad that there's so much you have to learn when it comes to altcoins, right? Because if you're not aware, altcoins is a broad term for every coin that is not Bitcoin. like everything that's not Bitcoin is considered an ulterior coin, right? An altcoin, right? And there's so many different sectors within the altcoin space, right? There's obviously the chains that you can invest into, like the Ethereums, the Polkadots, the Solanas, right? Those are the actual layer 1 chains. And then there's altcoins that you can look into that are built on top of those chains that provide obviously their own goods and services for whatever reason, right? Whether it's investing into meme coins, AI tokens, whether it's, real world, what is it? Real world. I forgot what it's still. There's just so many different sectors that make up this space. So the best thing is probably just to start with the more common ones, right? Start with looking into Ethereum. Start with looking into Solana. Understand the concept of smart contracts. Understand, the most important things about that, and you should be all right. But there's a lot that goes into it. Trading going to get us some NBA contract size money in a couple years. I'm telling you. Dex screener for meme coins. Dex screener is good for a lot of just new coins in general, not just meme coins, but like Dex screeners, Dex tools, Dex view. There's a lot of different platforms now that you can use, right, that allow you to look into obviously crypto projects, right? But this is definitely one tool that you're going to look at to find some altcoins that are going to be undervalued. All right, you can come here all day, right, and see what's trending. See what you get in. But again, what's on Dex Screener, you do gotta be mindful. A lot of this stuff is newer projects, right? If we actually look at Dex Screener and you see how many new projects are being added to this, like it'll be kind of crazy, right? So let me see. New pairs. Look at this. New pairs, right? This is pairs that are being created, right? And this ain't even showing you how much, but there's literally hundreds, if not thousands, of tokens that are literally developed every single day. Hundreds, if not thousands. Like these are all new. Look at the age, right? 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, right? So, and these are all altcoins. And Dex Screener, Dex Tools, Dex View, any of these platforms like that, you gotta be mindful of the fact that these are a lot of newer projects, and most of these are gonna be shit. Most of these are gonna be worthless. See, but now if you go to like CoinMarketCap, see that's a different ballgame, right? Because CoinMarketCap doesn't just allow any project to be placed on here, right? Like you have to go through a very strict criteria to be added to CoinMarketCap. All right, so Dex Screener and CoinMarketCap, they do the same thing, but obviously Dex Screener is for a lot of newer projects, and then as they become more established, then they actually get the chance to be on CoinMarketCap, which is for more established projects. But that's a whole different lesson in itself. Let's see, separate alts by category. Yeah, that's what you have to do. Go back to pushing up. I mean, that's what I hope so. Shoot. I mean, we did just close back above the 50 here on the 5-minute. 5-minute bounce back above the 50 moving average. We didn't close above the 13, but let's see what we get here. What's indices? YM is just pushing right back on up. NASDAQ is now pushing back down. I still got 0 trades for today, family. I'm not even gonna lie, it's okay too. Whether I take a trade today or not, we're still ending the week profitable. We started off the week kind of shaky. Right, let me just do a recap of the week. Alright, we started the week off a little shaky here. Just a little tad bit shaky. Let me see. Yeah. Right, losing around 600, but we were able to make all that stuff back. And some, so we are still profitable for the day. This is currently where we're at. We only need $760. $760 for us to pass, family. Come on now. Come on now, baby. So we're going to end the week profitable, depending on what happens today. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, gold is trying to push back up here. Gold is definitely trying its best right now. See, US 30 on the other hand looks very interesting. Alright, just the fact that we were able to break back above this structure right here like this in a 1-minute time frame. Playing the buy stop above this high will probably be crazy. Playing the buy stop above current candle high will probably be crazy for YM US 30. All we're doing right now is retesting this 3-minute engulfing. Which is all we are doing right now. I'm definitely watching this because I think this could play here. Talk to me nice. Do I play the buy stop above this 1-minute candle? Yeah, I think the buy stop above there might not be a bad idea. Let me see, what's gold doing again? Yeah, gold looks like it's about to run here. Yeah, gold looks like it's about to run here. That looks solid for gold. Boom, 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 boom. Talk to me, US 30. How we feeling? How we feeling? Because I think if we flip back up, it's going to be a solid play here. Do I want to set this? I'm so tempted, family, to just set this buy stop above this current 3-minute high. Current 3-minute high. Oh, I mean, this thing is tanking now. I wanted to set the buy stop above current 3-minute high here, because if this does flip back up, it's probably going to run. It's probably going to run. Boom, 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 boom. I set the buy stop. I don't know if it's going to flip back up, but if it does flip back up, I want to be in this. So I did set the buy stop here. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not, but I'm just going to set it for now. Let's see. NASDAQ looks like it is kind of trying to fall here. We did get some 5-minute trigger line closures too. Oh man, I just realized that. We did get some bearish signals here from these trigger line entries here. YM did it. Yeah, I'm going to delete these. YM did it. The NASDAQ did it. The S&P also gave the trigger line entry. Holy moly. Holy moly. Holy moly. Let's see. After I pass, what's the withdrawal criteria for Apex? I mean, the withdrawal criteria is very straightforward. All right. Once you have, this is the thing. You cannot request a withdrawal until you are able to create a buffer of whatever your trailing drawdown is. So if you have a 50K account, you have to still make $2,500 on that 50K account in order for you to go ahead and then request a withdrawal. But here's the thing. Once you get to that $2,500 mark, honestly, even before that, your stop loss, once it gets to 50,100, it doesn't move no more. That is the lowest your account can go. So although you can withdraw once you get past 2,500, you don't want to withdraw too much because your max drawdown is going to be stopped at 50,100. So if you want to take out 1,000, say you make 2,500, let's say 2,600 actually, just to count that extra $100. And you want to withdraw 1,000, that's cool, but just know you only have $1,600 worth of drawdown left now after you take out that 1,000. So that's one thing we have to be aware of when it comes to these withdrawal rules, right? What I'm going to personally do and how I'm managing it for the accounts that I personally have funded right now, I'm not just creating that $2,500 cushion. No, right? I want to create a $3,000 cushion, $4,000 cushion, right? And then I want to get to a point where I could withdraw $2,000 every 10 days. But still leave some in there to continue to compound and grow that account, right? So that's what I want to do. I want to be able to withdraw the max that they allow. For the 50K account, you can only withdraw $2,000 every 10 days. So that's what I want to do. Let's see. After 10K profit, it stops moving. It stops moving after 20. Like once you get to 5,200 or 52,000. Let me write this down, right? Because I think I'm saying this wrong. I'm not saying it wrong, but once you get to this amount in your account, right? Again, you have to make. Once you get to this amount, not that amount. Once you get to, bro, I can't type right now, bro. Come on. 52,000. Once you get to this amount, your trailing stop moves to 50,100. Once you accomplish this in the funded, your trailing, your stop loss stops moving, but now it's stuck at 50,100. This is the lowest your account will ever be able to go. If it goes below this, you lost that account. All right? It stops moving once you reach this, but you're not able to withdraw until your actual profit is at this. So whenever you do reach this and you want to withdraw, just be mindful of the fact that your stop loss is still going to be stuck here, your overall stop. So you can't go below that. So make sure you withdraw accordingly. But that's pretty much essentially like the only main rules, right? Every 10 days you can request a payout. Depending on your account balance, you can request a certain amount of money for the first, I think it's like first 60, 90 days. You can request up to $2,000 every 10 days, $2,000 for the first 60, 90 days. And then after that period, you can withdraw as much as you want. There's no cap after 3 months, I think it is. But that's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward. Now with Top Step is a little different, right? Top Step, you have to have 5 trading days of a minimum of $200 before you can even request a withdrawal. Now the trailing threshold is very similar as to it eventually reaches a certain amount and it stops moving and it becomes static. But you can still withdraw as long as you have 5 trading days that have made more than $200. You can still place withdrawals through Top Step as well. That's like the only rule that Top Step has. Top Step has less rules, for sure, but yeah. All right, let's see what you guys are talking about, man, because you guys are going crazy. I still have 0 trades for right now, family. 0 trades for today. I mean, gold, man. Gold is still looking so golden. I'm telling y'all, gold look good. Gold's looking solid. Yeah, gold is still looking solid, man. Alright, let's see. Support told me to continue to trade on my account. The issue I had will be looked into once I pass my challenge. Yeah, definitely make sure that they look into that, Aaron. And try to see if it... I hate when prop firms do that, bro. Like, oh yeah, no, let's wait till you pass your challenge to see if you violate any rules. Like, what? Like, bro, so you want me to continue to trade on this account, not know if it's even valid or not. And if I spend another 14 days trading this, and then I go and request a withdrawal and you say, oh, you violated your... That's annoying. And prop firms do that shit, bro. Oh, no, just wait. We'll tell you later on. Just make sure that they definitely check with you, Aaron. Let's see. In gold, okay. Hey, well, good morning to Sabas. We had a Zoom yesterday. You know what it is? I was on the Zoom. I got to check the Zoom link. I got to check the Zoom link that's being sent out for anybody that registered for the one-on-ones. Because the Zoom link, when I go on to it, nobody's ever there neither. So I don't know if the Zoom link that you guys have and the Zoom link that I use are different. They have to be. Because it's like the third person that I was supposed to do a one-on-one with that said that they were waiting for me on a Zoom, and I was also waiting for them on a Zoom. So I don't know. I gotta triple check the Zoom. Make sure it's the same exact Zoom that's being sent out, Tiny. So definitely reschedule it, Tiny. And I'll triple check before the next meeting that we get that we are on the same exact Zoom. Honestly, that's probably my fault more than anything. I might have put the wrong Zoom on the calendar. Can you take partials on futures? Yeah, you can. Absolutely. Just close some contracts. Let's see. I'm eating. Okay, got it. I mean, gold is going crazy right now. Gold is going crazy. Starting balance plus 100. Yep. That's when your trailing stops. Took a trade yet? I didn't take no trades as of now. Make sure your balance is at 52.6 after withdrawal. Yeah. I mean, as much as possible for sure. Markets poop for a Friday. I mean, I normally never trade Fridays because they are kind of shitty, but like, bro, there's been plenty of opportunities, family. I'm even sleeping right now. I'm over here letting opportunities leave without me. Like, look at this. Like this goal, we've been literally calling it out all day today. Indices, for the most part, don't really know what they're doing. They're just chilling, going back and forth. They did get some trigger line entries, though, for the downside, so I wouldn't be surprised about that. US 30 is now starting to rebound here a little bit. Yeah, US 30 looks like it's trying to rebound here. But yeah, I still ain't take no trades today. No kizzy. Let's see, 1003 Yang in the chat. Let's go, JJ. They said that you get 1 free retry if you violate. Hey, that's always good, though, Aaron. At least you get a free retry if you violated. Okay, so I'll just wait till I have 57.5, then withdraw 5K, or wait till I have 10K plus. I'm not pressed for money, so I'll just build it up. Hey, man, if you could do that, that'll be the best way to do it. right? Just really give yourself a crazy cushion, but don't go too crazy, right? Now, that's the thing about it, right? It's smart to obviously create that cushion, but you also want to make sure you're still paying yourself, right? It's the same thing as, when we trade a personal account. We make a certain amount of money, but then we don't withdraw because we want to make more money, and then we end up blowing the account, and we made $0 off of that, right? So, whatever your rules are when it comes to taking, obviously your, withdrawals from these prop firms, make sure you obviously do create a buffer, but don't wait forever to create to pay yourself neither. Like, I want to be honest, right? Because again, all it takes is for one bad trading day to completely blow these accounts. Like, literally, these prop firms, guys, especially these futures ones, man, especially Apex, right, where it has the all-time moving trailing stop, right, where or not the trailing, yeah, it's technically still a trailing stop, but where the trailing stop doesn't stop, right, and it's constantly moving as our trade is currently moving. At least with Top Step, it doesn't adjust to the end of the day, right? We're here with Apex, this thing is constantly moving, right? So we gotta be mindful of that for sure. But make sure you pay yourself at the end of the day. I see we got TJ in the house. What's going on, TJ? He said, hell yeah, shout out to all the hard workers. Definitely shout out to all the hard workers, man. You guys are phenomenal. Check your Facebook messages. Yeah, I got you. Give me I'll check after this for sure. Let me see. I'll check right now. Let me see. I just made 1K on gold buys. Let's go, Jay. Talk to him nice, Jay. Let's go, bro. Let's go. I love it, bro. How much do you think is a reasonable profit to take? 20% of the account? It depends. Are you talking about with futures? Not futures, but are you talking about prop firms or personal accounts? All right, because I treat those completely different. All right, how I manage my trades and withdrawal process and everything on a personal account compared to prop firms are way different. Like, way different. God affects Abel, I'm eating good. I see you, baby. I see you. Come on now. I seen you write it earlier. If you wrote it a double time, you must be really eating. Come on, man. I'll give you another round of applause. He said milking real good. Come on, God effects. Let's go, baby. I love it, bro. I love it. I love it. I love it, man. Go ahead and eat it up. All right, so for prop firms, I mean, let's use an example real quick, right? Again, I just feel like it would just make the most sense. Right, for prop firms, in order, if we're talking about, Apex, this is what you have to get to in order to qualify for a withdrawal. You can technically withdraw all the way down to the overall threshold, which is 50,100. So you can technically withdraw 2,500, but then you're only leaving yourself $100 worth of drawdown left, right? Like, that's the most drawdown that you'll have, is literally just $100 on this account if you were to withdraw the entire 2,500, because your stop loss stops moving here. Once it goes below this, you blow the account. So you got to really ask yourself, okay, if I do want to go ahead and take a withdrawal, how much do I want to withdraw from here, but yet still give myself enough wiggle room to actually continue to trade? Honestly, $1,000 is probably the most you should want to take out of this. Give yourself at least still $1,500 worth of wiggle room. That's if you want and you need a withdrawal right away. I would just take out 1,000 if this is your situation. All right, now 1,000, again, that's not 20%. I don't even know how much that percentage is, right? But it's a small amount. Now, let's say hypothetically speaking, your account is at 55,000. Right? See, now you have $5,000 worth of wiggle room. And if you were to withdraw 2,000, see, now you still have 23,000, or at least you still have a nice wiggle room, right? If you want to withdraw 3,000 from this and now you're at 52,000, you still got a solid 1,500 worth of drawdown, right? So again, it's not percentage based when it comes to these prop firms. It's really just based on what makes the most sense, depending on how much you're actually flowing. If you're flowing $5,000 worth of profit, then yeah, you could take out a little bit more and still leave a little cushion in there. You could take out $2,500 and still leave $2,500 worth of profit in there. You could take out 4,000 and leave $1,000 worth of profit in there. It depends on your situation, on what you want. For me, I'm trying to take out, I'm trying to withdraw, but I'm not trying to withdraw heavy. All right, so if I get to a point where I have $5,000 of profit, I'll probably take out half, probably take out 2,500, leave 2,500 in there as a cushion, and just build on top of that 2,500. That's how I would do it. But again, it really depends on what works best for you. At the end of the day, you have to make a judgment call. What will make the most sense for me as a trader in a way that's going to allow me to try to make as much profits as possible. So let's see, Marcus, what's the word? Supported by volume. Yo, Marcus, you are hilarious. Yo, you said that yesterday too, Marcus, right? Supported by volume. like is there a reason behind that, Marcus? Or you just like that because everything we do, I always say, has to be supported by volume? Because you also said that yesterday. I ain't know yesterday when you said it. I don't know if you said it because maybe there was a setup that was supported by volume, or if you were just saying it just to say it. But now that you said it again today, now I feel like you're just saying it just to say it, Marcus. And I want to know why. Because it might be something funny that I want to laugh at too. Let's see, 2,500 across a few accounts sounds fire. And see, that's the game changer now, right? That's the game changer with Apex. See, now imagine, now we got to go back to our scenario, and we can even just keep it humble, right? Let's just say we make 53,000, right? And we got, 2,900 worth of profit, right? So we have $3,000 worth of profit. Let's say we want to go ahead and just take out 1,000, right? And leave 2,500 in there. So if we have 53,000, we withdraw 1,000. That leaves us with 52,000, right? We know math. We know basic math here. We're not that dumb. Cool. But now let's say you have 5 accounts. Remember, I have 5 funded accounts right now. So if I do $1,000 withdrawal from this account, 1,000 from my next account, all right, this is account number 1. Oops. Come on. All right, this is account number 1, account number 2, account number 3, account numero 4, account numero 5. All right, if we have all these accounts that are also funded and they all are sitting at 53,000, see, now I have 1,000 here, 1,000 here, 1,000 here, 1,000 here, 1,000 here, 1,000 here, and now that one withdrawal of $1,000 turns into 5K worth of profit because you're copy trading 5 accounts. Now imagine you have 20 accounts. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. See, now that's 20K every 10 days. So it could compound like crazy, man, especially the more accounts you have. Yeah, absolutely. All right, it could get very, very crazy. No cap. It gets super crazy. And that's the cool thing about trading these futures prop firms accounts, especially Apex, where they give you the ability to obviously trade with a shit ton of accounts. It can get nuts. You got to pay for the trade copier? No. The trade copier comes with Tradeovate if you're using Tradeovate. It comes with it. And even Top Step if you're going through Top Step X. Top Step X also has its own built-in trade copier, so it's free. Yeah, it can get crazy. It can get crazy. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, gold is just chilling here. It's trying. US 30 is tanking right now, though. Indices are tanking right now. Holy moly. What has gone into y'all, boy? Like, guys, a trigger line entry for indices, man, just proves to be on fire. Just proves to be on fire, man. We've had a couple different closes back below the trigger line. Closes below the trigger line here. The NASDAQ as well, man. Like, this could have been a crazy entry right here on the close below. Sheesh. The S&P as well. Close below. Entry right here. This thing is dripping. Holy moly. Yeah, indices have been getting worked, bro. The stock market has just been getting so worked this past couple weeks, family. Like, what is going on? Like, I'm genuinely, and usually I'm really good with understanding what the hell is going on. But I'm gonna be honest, family. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on that's causing the stock market to fall the way that it is right now. Let me see. Let me take a look at the... I want to see if I can find stock market heat map. I want to see stock market heat map. This is what I want to see. All right, look at this. We got electronic technology. The only thing, I mean, look at how much red that we have here. Apple is one of the very few, and Motorola in terms of techs that are actually positive right now. Microsoft is down, Google's down, Meta's down, Nvidia's down almost 7%. Look at all that. I mean, there's so much more red than there is green here. The only sector that has more green than red is in these utilities over here. But these ones are all getting worked, boy. Worked. Apple's the only one that's doing really good so far. It's actually positive right now. And that's from the S&P. That's looking at the S&P itself. Let's look at the Dow Jones. Dow Jones. Well, I mean, Amazon's down 12%. Dow Jones kind of look a little mixed here. Look a little mixed. The NASDAQ. Look at the NASDAQ. Again, the only one that's here is Apple. That is blue. Mainly everything else is red here. Interesting stuff, man. Interesting stuff. All U.S. companies. Let's see. All right, so now this is a screenshot of all U.S. companies. Look at all this red, family. Wondering why the stock market is getting worked. I mean, just look at the heat map. All these big time companies are getting worked. The only one that's holding up is Apple, and I'm pretty sure Apple's getting ready to flip bearish too. Pretty sure Apple's about to flip bearish too here. Let's see. I mean, Apple spiked up, but I'm telling y'all. I mean, Apple spiked up. We just had earnings for Apple too, which came out positive, which is probably what's holding it up right now, because we did have earnings yesterday for Apple. So earnings for Apple is probably what's holding it up a little bit, but again, I would be surprised if that holds. I think this does roll over as well here. I mean, this is pretty crazy how bloody these markets are right now. Insane in the membrane. Insane. So yeah, but look at the consumer defense. Consumer defensive. What does that even mean? Oh, that's Walmart, Costco, Procter & Gamble, Coca-Cola. Yeah, this sector right here, consumer defensive sector, is the only thing that looks kind of green. Healthcare is kind of, I mean, healthcare is kind of mixed. Interesting stuff though, family, man. All right, let's see. What's the market doing here? Goldilocks. Goldilocks. What we doing, Goldilocks? We did just get a 1 minute live OB here on US 30. Engulfing candle supported by volume. Just trying to buy this stuff is kind of scary, bro. Trying to buy indices right now is kind of tough. It's gonna bring us right back to the falling knife analogy, right? Like trying to buy this is like trying to catch a falling knife. Shit. Listen, I ain't that desperate. I ain't that desperate to try to catch a falling knife. The dollar is just still falling here too. Dollar is tanking like crazy. That's even more interesting, family. Look at this. Like, how is the dollar dropping, but also indices are dropping? Like, where's the correlation there? Like, so the demand for the dollar is decreasing, while the demand for hard assets is decreasing. Like, what? That means gold has to go up, because where is everybody storing their money? If they're not storing their money in the dollar, and they're not storing it in hard assets like stocks, where else can they put it? Gold? Gold makes kind of sense. Gold is a safe haven. The yen might actually start to gain its safe haven status again. The Japanese yen, guys, hasn't really had safe haven status for the past couple years, but now, with major shifts in the Bank of Japan's policies and the Japanese economy, the Japanese yen could retain back its title of a safe haven. I mean, we are seeing a lot of demand here for these yen pairs. I actually read something earlier too, right? That talks about these yens. That is very interesting. The article that I read earlier is talking about the yens probably having one of the best ends of this year, right? In terms of the next 2 quarters, the last 2 quarters of the year, that the yens truly might have a phenomenal run for a couple reasons. A few reasons is obviously the differences in banking or central bank policies. The U.S. is getting ready to cut rates. The Bank of Japan is already starting to raise rates. As the U.S. cut rates and every other central bank starts to continue to cut rates, the Bank of Japan raises rates. And if you're a foreign investor and you want to put your money in something that's going to give you the best rate of return, the Bank of Japan could be that spot. The Bank of Japan was never a good place to really just store your money because they had negative interest rates. You weren't able to make money off of parking your money here, or at least parking your money in the Bank of Japan. But as interest rates go up and every other central bank's interest rates go down, that yen is going to look a lot more attractive because you're going to be able to get paid out a lot more. So I wouldn't be surprised if the yen's status of a safe haven or as a safe haven truly does start to come back into play and holds a lot more weight. Even more weight than what the dollar safe haven status was. Because of all these shifts now. So this is going to be interesting. As interest rates go up, or as interest rates go down, I mean here in the States, the demand for the dollar is also going to decrease with it. But the demand for the yen might increase as well. It's some interesting stuff, family. Interesting stuff, man, that we got to be aware of here. For sure. For sure. All right, let's see. Been using Top Step X with the trade copier. Yeah, Top Step X is fire. I like Top Step X's platform a lot better than Apex's. A lot. Like it's not even close. Like Apex, I think has the worst user experience out of every future firm out there. Like I think Apex is by far the worst when it comes to user experience, their website, their back end, all that shit. It's horrible. Like, let's be honest. Like, Take Profit Traders is way better. Elite Funded Traders is way better. And these are platforms that we don't even talk about, right? But even those My Funded Futures platform is way better. Apex is just a lot cheaper. Not as crazy with the rules. And you can have a lot of accounts. I just wish they updated their backend, man. Their backend is pretty horrible. That's like my concern with them. Like, come on, bro. Like, update your stuff, bro. Come on. So. Alright, let's see what else we got here. I'm out, family. Have a great weekend. Alright, Jose. Insane in the membrane. Yep. I might buy, hold up, off the dips. Hey, man. I'm telling you, gold is going to keep running. It's just a matter of how fast, right? But gold is still pushing here. Gold is still pushing higher. Let's see, money's going into meme coins. I don't know about money into meme coins. I like money going into crypto, period. But I'm good on it. I'm done investing into meme coins, family. I lost too much money. I lost too much money this year trying to chase the meme coin hype. I lost way more than I made trying to chase the meme coin hype. So I'm personally good on chasing meme coins. Forget that, boy. I'm good on them. I took too many losses. I got rug pulled a shit ton of times this year. I got rug pulled. I got scammed. I got hacked. Like, yeah, I don't went through it this year with the meme coins. So I'm good on those. I'm gonna stick to my projects with utility. Hell, those are the only projects that I'm still currently. Honestly, all my projects with utilities are the ones that are keeping me heavy in profit still. Cause these meme coins try to bankrupt you, bro. Forget that. Forget that. I'm telling you. Let's see. It is still tanking. Too much selling pressure. Yep. You don't want that dog with hat? Hell nah. Crazy thing is, dog with hat is still a project that I think is still going to go crazy. I mean, it should still be $1 billion project. But I'm good on them, bro. I'm good on dog with hat. I mean, this is still a $1 billion project, though, to be fair. It went absolutely insane. But let's see where it's at now. Yeah, it's still holding up pretty high compared to where it was at the beginning of the year. Like, this thing is still up thousands of pips. thousands of percent at least. I mean, it's up 500% from the low breakout. But again, I think dog with hat is one of those that it's sort of like a Dogecoin, right? Like they kind of have enough of a community and fan base behind them where they should still do their thing. Now, am I gonna invest into it? Hell nah. Do I think it still could go up? Possibly. I think every market has the potential to go up. But I'm good. I'm good on dog with hat. You have Solana. I have a lot of Solana for sure. See, Solana I have a lot of. And that's what I've been buying every single week. I buy a little bit of Solana every single week. Maybe like a Solana or two every single week I'm buying. And that's like the only thing that I currently have like an auto buy set for right now is Solana because I'm so heavy into Solana now. I even started to, and this is crazy because I wasn't gonna do this, but I even started to roll some of my profits that I have from Polkadot. I started pouring a lot of it into Solana as well because Polkadot just completely it's not doing what I expected it to do, bro. It's completely acting chaotic. Really not finding no demand nowhere, no strength. The cool thing about it is I was able to get into Polkadot at like $3, $2-3, so I'm still in profit heavy. Still up around 100-200%. So I've been just rolling all of my stuff into Solana lately. A lot of my Polkadot. Because Polkadot is very, she just knows how to break my heart, man. Like she's like the annoying girlfriend that asks for a lot but doesn't provide anything, bro. Like, yeah, I'm over you. I'm over you, Polkadot. And I used to call you the God coin too, believe it or not. I used to call you the God coin. But now look at you acting like a little punk. So yeah. Slowly but surely, Solana will probably eventually be my biggest bag. No cap. Slowly but surely, Solana. Polkadot is still my biggest bag. Just because I started heavy. But slowly but surely, I think Solana is going to be my biggest. I see go buys might start switching to sells based off the 1 minute. Let me see. Hey, it is possible. Oh yeah, we did come back right at that key level again. Oh yeah, 3 minute too is pretty strong. That is a pretty strong 3 minute push right back here, back in the range. Hey man, we gotta see what it is. I did the same thing. Take my dot and rolled into Solana. It's probably the best play. Kerr was calling this last year. I'm mad that I didn't know about it. Yeah, I mean, Solana's been one of them ones. The thing about Solana is that Solana is just, it's extremely volatile. Like, extremely volatile, right? For being a multi-billion-dollar project, it's probably one of the most volatile ones, right? Where it literally does the craziest swings. Like, look at this. This was at the beginning of the year, right? We had this nice big push up here, right? From 120 to 209, only for it to correct all the way back down. Push back up, correct all, like this. Like, Solana is definitely one of them ones, man, that will have your heart racing. But I also think right now is probably still, in my opinion, one of the most undervalued chains. Like, it's about to surpass Ethereum in terms of activity. I think it actually did surpass Ethereum in terms of actual activity on chain, which is major. So, hey, man, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Do it for the dot. Shit, the dot is pissing me off. Johnny Fan put me on to Jupiter. Jupiter's pretty good too. Alright, I ended up buying a little bit of Jupiter myself, so I have some Jupiter. So XRP, Bitcoin, ETH, Teslas, and some more. That Cobain put you on, man. I'm gonna have to get Cobain on here for y'all. I wonder if Cobain, is Cobain even still a part of IM? Like, does he still do his crypto thing with IM? I wonder if he's still over there. Yeah, he does? Okay. Shout out to Cobain, man. I was about to say, if he wasn't over there, I was going to call him up like, yo, bro, come do a stream for me real quick. I need you on stream, my brother. And he would have did it too, because that's my guy. It's just, obviously, he has contractual obligations. I don't know if he's, just able to go ahead and jump on. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be an issue, but shout out to my guy Cobain, man. Oh, let me see. How you feel about XRP and Shiba? I mean, XRP I think is going to be a project that should stay around. Again, I've never been a fan of XRP. I mean, this is something I think everybody that's followed me knows. I've been saying it for a while now. I haven't been a fan of XRP. I don't know. if it's going to rebound like most people think it could. Most people want XRP to eventually get back above $2, $3, $4, $5. I don't know if we're gonna see XRP do that. It might. All right, there is a chance. Obviously, we're getting ready to really continue this bull run, so there's always that chance. I just don't know. XRP has been extremely disappointing over the years. So I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna do. But yeah, I'm not a fan of XRP. I never really have been. But hopefully it plays out for some of y'all that are fans of it for sure. Now, in terms of Shiba, I mean, the Shiba, again, is one of those, it's like what I was saying with meme coins, right? There's certain meme coins that are established now that could continue to do their thing. And I think Shiba could be potentially one of those. Now, Shiba has corrected pretty hard, right, from these highs up here. But with Elon Musk still owning Twitter, and Elon Musk being a massive fan of Shiba, all it takes is for one tweet from Elon for Shiba to go crazy. Like, imagine Elon, you know, because I hope you guys understand, family, like Twitter, like X.com, is literally going to be what Elon Musk intended X.com to be back in the 90s. Like, X.com, that domain, Elon has owned that domain for the past 30 years. X.com, like, he's owned it. In fact, Elon Musk, I don't know if you guys know this, I only know it because I watched a documentary on Elon. Right, Elon Musk was eventually a part of a team that was competing with PayPal back in the day in the 90s. Right, he was competing against PayPal with X.com. Eventually, PayPal buys out X.com, right, and converts everything that Elon had built and put it under PayPal. So that allowed Elon to retain the X.com brand from the 90s. Now, move forward. Right. Eventually, he got bought out. He stayed with the company. He eventually becomes the CEO of PayPal. And then he eventually leaves PayPal to obviously create the other projects that he's known for. Tesla, SpaceX, all those other good things. And now he bought Twitter. And now he's starting to use that branding again. Right. So he stopped using X.com back in the 90s. But he still owned the domain. And now he's able to go ahead and reuse it today. Which is crazy. But the whole point of me saying this is with Shiba, once Elon is able to truly convert X into a bank, which is what he wants to do, he wants to turn X into the everyday platform where you can call, you can text, you can check up on news, social media aspect. You can also do all your banking through there. I'm pretty sure they're going to create a checking account, savings account. You can have a debit card, credit card. I'm telling you, Elon is going to convert X into having all of those things. So if he does do that, and he allows SHIB to be bought and sold right off of X, that's going to send Shiba flying like crazy, right? So I painted the whole picture, gave you guys context on Elon and X.com to give you guys an insight as to what his plans are. He wants to turn this into a financial-based company. He's already literally, you know, has been getting licenses to be a money transmitter. So yeah, he's about to go crazy. Let's see, gold just tanked, gold just broke my heart. What's gold doing? Holy moly, what a whippy lushy. Damn, gold. Yeah, this gold definitely just turned back around pretty aggressively though. Sheesh. Yeah, gold just went crazy. Holy moly. That's a lot of selling pressure right there. What's the rest of the market doing? Yeah, indices are still falling here. YM is, the Nasdaq's still pretty low, the S&P is pretty low, gold is just probably falling suit. Dollar had to have turned around here. If the dollar is still dropping, bro, I'm genuinely gonna be confused out. Okay, dollar's still it's trying to turn around now. It's trying to turn around now. You better start going up if the dollar and everything else is dropping, bro. If the dollar was dropping, gold was dropping, and indices were all dropping, family. Boy, that would have been weird as hell. That would have been weird as hell. I'd be like, all right, you know what? I don't know what the hell to do now. The dollar's trying to push back up here. Let's see. My guy, I learned so much from listening to you. Thanks, coach. It's a little insight, man. I do a lot of research, family. That's one of, I feel like my biggest trait or one of my biggest assets of me as a person is just my curiosity. I have a high level of curiosity for a lot of shit. Like a lot of stuff. Like if I see something on social media that intrigues me, I'm going down the rabbit hole. All right, so I seen the documentary with Elon the other day. Actually, I'll send it to you guys, right? It's actually a really good documentary too about Elon and his come up. Shout out to Elon, man. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Elon documentary. Which one was it? See, this is what I would like to do with y'all, man. Like, be able to watch this stuff together with y'all, too. I think that would be pretty cool. Like, have a movie night. Don't tell my wife I said this, too. Because my wife was like, I always want to have a movie night with you. You give me issue. You only want movie night with me, but you want to have movie night with your stream. Oh, stream. Yeah, so, like, that's the interview right there that I watched with Elon Musk. This one right here. This dude, Johnny Harris, is pretty lit. I'm not even gonna lie. He's pretty lit. I watch a lot of his documentaries. Like, I watched this one, Why the People Think FBI Killed MLK. That one was pretty fascinating. Rockefeller, the world's first billionaire. I don't watch a lot of documentaries. But this one right here is pretty dope. Like, it literally tells you everything to do with Elon. Like, all his entire journey. Like, the X Factor, his playbook, the pivot, then obviously into Twitter. It was an interesting documentary. But yeah, back to what we're looking at, guys. Gold is definitely tanking here, man. I don't know. Listen, I ain't take no trades today neither. Thank God I didn't. I mean, to be fair, if we did take trades, they would have all smashed TP. Because everything that we did look at ran for way more than 20 points. But we're definitely seeing this market start to correct right now. What's going on with my internet too? Like, what's up? What are you slowing down for? Come on. Shamonly. Okay. Let me see. Damn, that's gotta be dragging crypto down too, huh? Yeah, crypto is trying to push down a little bit. Damn, gold, talk to us. Nice. Is that how you feel? The dollar's still dropping too. Oh yeah, see, these markets are broken, family. These markets are officially broken. Like, how is everything dropping? Like, there's no sense of correlation right now. So you're trying to tell me that the dollar has no demand, gold has no demand, indices have no demand. So then what the hell is everybody investing into? Like, where's this money going to? Crypto really doesn't have no demand right now. Like, where's all this money flowing into? If money is flowing away from the dollar, money's flowing away from gold, where is it going? Because everything is dropping. Yeah, correlations are broken. We broke the market, family. We broke the market. Great. Great. We broke it. Let's see. The world would have been ending if all fell as traders. That's what I thought. Shoot, we might be going through it right now. Let's see. I dropped 20K in SHIB about 3 months ago. Sheesh. Hopefully that goes for you, man. I thought I was the only one that get that guilt trip. Yeah, you heard me, right, Drew? About watching the movies? Hell nah, bro. If I say that in front of y'all, like, yo, let's have a movie night in front of y'all, wifey's gonna flip shit. She's like, what, boy? I see. I watched the one you sent us the other day. Ended up subbing and watching his video about milk. Yeah. Yo, Linda, you would go down. I'm telling you, this guy Johnny is pretty dope, man. This guy Johnny is pretty dope. Like, if you really look at him, like, I watch a lot of his videos. Just look at, like, I watched this one, I watched this one. Like, I watched damn near all of his most recent videos. Like I tell y'all, man, all I really do is literally watch documentaries all day long. Documentaries, podcasts, and anything to do with educational base that I can learn from. Like, that's literally all I watch all day. So I don't watch a lot of his stuff. But this one was crazy. Like, who is the deep state? Like, again, when we're talking about politics, family, like, it doesn't matter whether you're Republican or Democratic. Like, we have to understand the deep state, right? And why, or that we need to be aware of it more so than anything, right? So, like, if you guys watch this video, I'm telling you, it might, once you hear Trump start saying the deep state again, or the Republicans start speaking about the deep state, this is what they're talking about. All right, the actual people that run the government that are not actually a part of the government. Like, it's crazy that our government is ran by entities that have nothing to do with the government. And this video tries to explain it as best as possible. So, shout out to Johnny, man. I'm a big fan of Johnny over here. I'm a big fan of journalists that do great work like that. Let's see, it's 2008 again. The bubble popped. You might be onto some, bro. Like look at this. Everything is dropping right now. You might be onto some. Like we're clearly going through a major correction in the markets, right? Like the S&P 500, which is what is used as a gauge to measure the U.S. economy. Like we're seeing a pretty decent drop right here. Let me see how far. So from this high to this high, we're damn near literally the same. Like from the last correction we had here back in April, we're literally at the same exact level now. Like we've corrected a little bit more than what we corrected last time. Do I think it's a 2008 type of situation here? I don't know. I mean, last time we had a very decent correction was back here, which is last in 2021. This is all obviously because of COVID. But like this is all COVID correction. And this lasted pretty long. It lasted almost the entire year. Yeah, an entire year of just straight correction. Are we going to go through a period in time where we get another year-long correction? It's possible. Is that likely with interest rates getting ready to go down? See, I don't know. That makes it a little tough at that point. Yeah, these markets are about to get crazy, family. It's going to be a little bit tougher to try to really predict these things from a fundamental standpoint. So, I don't know. We'll see. Let's see, because she wants to watch girls trip. Yeah, you know how it is. Does he speak facts? Absolutely he does. Apex Pal will be good for DCA and crypto projects? Absolutely. Any payouts will be good for that for sure. Deep State was crazy. They listening to us right now. We just got to get land in El Salvador or Dubai. Hell yeah. Let's see, she loves us. We just got to get her on board. Come on, Abel, man. Your magic. I hear that. CIA got too much power? Yeah, the CIA is definitely one of those groups, man, that have a little bit too much control. A little bit too much. The CIA, if you watch the video from Johnny Harris that has to do with Martin Luther King Jr., he talks about in that video the FBI and the CIA colluding against MLK Jr. All right, so the CIA and the FBI back in the day, in the 60s, the 50s, 60s, and 70s, they definitely didn't want all Americans to have equal rights. That's for damn sure. Like the FBI is a racist institution. Stay woke, family. It is a racist institution that was developed off of racist tendencies. But honestly, not just the FBI, but the CIA, the FBI, the DEA, all these government three-letter agencies, they all gotta go. Like they all been built with the wrong intentions in mind. Then eventually we're trying to be put in the spotlight as, oh no, they're here to protect us. Like, nah, hell no. The FBI and the CIA was literally created on purpose to try to have power and control. So, crazy. Crazy. Let's see. Sales until Trump gets vetted in. Might be that. It might be the play. I drew fizz on SPX and right now it's at the 50% mark. The 50% mark of what range? Let me see. Yeah. I mean, these things are still trying to fall here. Was there any news or did anyone make any announcements? Was there anything at all that triggered this? I mean, I'm looking over here on Twitter. Let me just do a quick little spin around the block. I ain't spin around the block in a minute with y'all. Let me spin around the block real quick. Let me take a spin around the block. Let me see what we got here. This ain't, I don't know, this ain't really related, but this is hilarious from me, Kevin. Me, Kevin just made this post. He said, Jim Cramer, when asked, are we going into a recession? He responds, no, of course not. Oh, great. Family, if you guys know, Jim Cramer, he's always wrong. Literally always wrong. Like, there's literally an ETF that trades the opposite of what he does. Alright, so look at this. When asked, are we going into a recession? He responds, no, of course. That means we're probably going to go into a recession. Now, I'm going to be very careful because Twitter is absolutely nuts here. And I gotta be careful with what's shown here, cause yeah, I don't like going on Twitter on stream, boy, cause you be seeing the wildest stuff on here. Yeah, nah, this video is nuts. This girl is literally butt naked, going crazy. I seen that yesterday. Look at Sha'Carri. Okay, Sha'Carri. Yeah, dominated. Let's go. Smoke the competition. Let's go. Big USA up. The Olympics has a new legend. Yeah, interesting stuff. Kramer is the anti-indicator. Yeah, yo, the fact that Kramer says we're not going into a recession means that we're going into a recession. That's exactly what that means. Let's see, you heard Kamala Harris' father basically disowning her? I did not. I did not see that. But that is pretty funny, if you ask me. Yen pairs going crazy? Let's see what they're doing over here. Yeah, yen pairs are still going nuts. I'm telling you, this yen, man, I'm kind of mad I didn't see it earlier or sooner, but this yen, man, it really might start to benefit from safe haven status here. Especially as yields start going up, interest rates go up over there and yields go up over there, man. People are going to start getting attracted to those nice paying yields. Stay woke. What a market though, family, right? What a time to be alive, right? Where we see the dollar dropping, we see gold dropping, and we see indices dropping all at the same time. What a time to be alive. Now, indices are starting to turn around here. Okay. Okay, indices. Are we finally going to be able to get something? If you close like this on the 5-minute, I might have to. If we close like this on US 30 for the 5-minute, and we get this 5-minute live OB down here, we might have to. We need volume to support the move and all that, but we might have to. Let's see. What's gold doing? Gold? I mean, gold did take out some fresh liquidity as well. We did take out some of these internal range structures. Interesting. Interesting. What are we doing here, gold? Yeah, I think gold is really about to run here. Do I take a little degenerate stab real quick on gold? I think gold is getting ready to push right back on up. We got a 1-minute engulfing. Back above this super strong 1-minute candle. Yeah, I think gold's getting ready to run here back to the upside, boys. Or boys and girls. Indices might be doing it too. Yeah, US 30, man. If we can close this 5-minute engulfing, set the buy stop right above that 5-minute engulfing high. Hmm. So I'm bearish yen pairs from the rest of the year. Might not be bad. I see. Of course, it's not going to be a recession. You're going to need to make a new word for. Yeah, that's crazy, Mike. Right? You know, like 2 years ago, right? We actually went through a quote unquote definition-based recession, and then Jerome Powell had to come on and say, you know what? No, we redefined it. Yeah. It's crazy, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if they redefine the word recession when we go through it again and add some more to it. That's hilarious. Let's see. There was divergence between NAS and the SPX. SPX showing the spring before the test. Yeah, man. I mean, US 30 is still. We did get that 3-minute engulfing here on US 30, but now it's pushing right back down here. Boy, these indices are just so weak right now. It's not even funny. Talk to me nice, man. Talk to me nice. Let's see. You know what we could do? We could be super degenerates and just put a buy stop over this 3-minute high. Where we have the 3-minute engulfing supported by volume. We could shut the buy stop up here. It look like this is about to run again. It look like US30 about to go for a run. US30 is about to go for a run. And oh yeah, we got the 5-minute closure too. On higher volume, we got that live OB on the 5-minute and the 3-minute. Yeah, technically 3-minute live OB as well. It's just, boy, trying to buy against all this weakness that we're seeing is kind of tough. What's gold doing? Gold dropped hard, boy. Gold dropped hard. I think a buy stop above current 3-minute high might be a play, though. Yeah, I think I'm done, family. I think I'm done, man. I'm not even going to force anything. Listen, we going to end the week profitable. We going to end the week in profit. And then we going to come back next week and do what we do, man. Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm going to be chilling for today, fam. I'm not even going to take anything. I'm chilling, man. I'm not even going to do it. Yeah. But alright, family, man. That's going to be it for me today. I'm chilling. 0 trades for me today. Still going to end the week profitable. Which is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, come next week, we'll be able to come back and obviously go ahead and officially finally pass the ZM challenge that took us a month to pass because we were being conservative and respectful of risk. But next week, we should definitely pass that. So, let's go. That's a W. We'll take that. All right, we'll take that all day. Let's see, supported by volume. Yo, Marcus, you're hilarious, bro. The United States doesn't not identify as recession, it's power bottom. Yeah. Good to see your resilience and not taking the trade. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got to be, I mean, there's definitely been some times today where I kind of missed out on something, being a little too patient, but it's cool. I'm not in a rush to try to hurry up and find something. I'm chilling. Listen, family, man, that's going to be it for me today, man. I appreciate y'all so much. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you guys for rocking with me this entire week, man. It's been one of them weeks where we're going to take what we got. Started off a little shaky, ended up a lot better. You know what I'm saying? 2 days we just didn't trade trades at all, and that's cool. It happens. But I look forward to coming back next week. Next week, I think, is going to be an absolute banger for us. So I'm excited for that for sure. So, family, man, listen, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. Thank you guys for tuning in. And I'll talk to you guys all in the Discord if you're there. And if not, reach out to me somewhere and I'll talk to you there. All right, family, love you guys. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm going to holla at y'all. Let's get it.
Try and get grit, but it don't make sense. Cause you can lose life on this fast